feel like it's been a minute since we've done this.
Now we can.
Hello.
Been over a month because I missed them.
Damn. Welcome back to the Blotto Pirates. We are still here. And yeah, let me read the recap. Yiga and Bang row out in the moonlight to meet the man named Santana. A terse negotiation takes place under the night sky, neither party willing to divulge much information about themselves while also pressing one another for anything valuable. Santana offers a way onto the island, Fargo Island, but it has a hefty price tag attached to it. The Blotto Pirates retreat for the time being, evaluating their options with the rest of the crew. Ram gives Fink a tour of the submarines, the duo chasing off the overly excitable Yzma. Fink takes to the seas, quickly realizing that his vessel is a small fish in an extremely big pond. Massive koi fish and sprawling octopi decorate the inky depths as he descends lower and lower, wary of the massive sea creatures in the ocean. However, none of them are too aggressive. His vessel almost caves in after being booped by a playful seahorse the size of a masthead. He quickly resurfaces and regroups with the crew. The next day, Bang takes a trip back to town, on the lookout for a way to the Tugan Isles. While the venture is fruitless, he learns that traders come down from the islands on the 1st of every month. Viridian, who had noticed a strange object in the sky the previous night, crafts a set of wings to investigate, finally deigning to use the Chaos Shards. He finds that they are especially responsive, almost immediately conjuring up a set of wings made from sludge. However, his mind is invaded by warm thoughts as the air ripples with chaos. The next meeting with Santana is more fruitful, as Yiga reveals himself as the captain of the Blotto Pirates, suddenly making the Marine much more amenable. He offers the crew a log pose that is locked onto the Tugan Isles. Furthermore, he offers to escort the pirate captain onto the island itself, buying him a few hours to search Wells' base for Leah Leisha. An opportunity for a lead on the scrolls dangles in front of Yiga, tantalizing but treacherous. Can he trust this strange emissary from the mysterious Black Crown? Will the crew be able to hold out? Will Borne finally leave the kitchen? Questions that hopefully we can answer. You guys have been lingering around the edges of Fargo Island for a minute, waiting for the right moment to infiltrate and get what you need. The information about Leah Leisha being on the island may be incorrect, maybe correct, and there's really only one way to find out. So we got two groups. I think we retroactively said that Murdoch would be accompanying Yiga, if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Okay, so Yiga is traveling via disguise, correct? He has a pretty well-made disguise by Bang Di Boom as a samurai.
A samurai from Yano, named the sword scene.
What's the get-up looking like?
It's a very nice robe. Has like spiderweb patterns. It's like a deep blue. It's all blue. And his hair is blacked out. He wears like one of them straw hats, them pointy straw hats. That covers his eyes with a shadow.
Santana would have told you that you need some type of story in case you get stopped by the Marines. At the same time as you're getting ready to travel with him via rowboat back to the Marine ship he's using to get to the island, Murdoch will be accompanying you. How exactly would Murdoch be dressed up? Do you have a disguise going? Are you just planning to infiltrate stealthily?
No, I fucked around with make it have a bat pattern. And I made myself look older. A giant hunch in my back, but it's actually my sword that I stuffed in there. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go in as a bat tamer.
Bat tamer. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, because you did catch all those bats from the world government, so that makes sense.
I'll bring those with me also, so I'll be like, if anything, my excuse to get in is gonna be to swap in bats for fresh one.
So he's the hunch bat.
Hunchback.
Hunch bat.
All right.
Hunchback Wayne. No reason.
All right. I'm assuming that Tua would be the one helping you put the outfit together. So I'm gonna ask for a disguise kit check from her. We'll say probably wisdom, or honestly probably charisma would be the modifier since she's trying to deceive with this. I'm assuming that you would be helping her, so we can have her roll with advantage. And then we'll say that who is also helping. So
I did put my cannon in Yiga's pocket, by the way.
All right. You know what? We'll walk with it. All right, yeah. Throw a 1d4 on there, and actually, technically, it would be because she has proficiency with it, so it would be a 22 plus a 2, so it would be a 24, which I think coincidentally was the same thing that Yiga had. So both of you guys will be very, very well obscured, and there'll be almost no questions being asked except for what you're doing on the Marine ship. But Santana's prepared to explain that. He'll be chatting jollily. I don't fucking know. He'll be jolly. It will be very jolly as he's chatting with you guys, escorting you onto a giant ass Marine ship. Each of those Marine tokens is like a group of 5 or 6 Marines. So this thing is covered head to toe. You guys can drop your tokens where he's at as you guys get fished up. This would be like the dead of night on the I think the 7th, or I think it's the 5th or the 6th or something. But you guys are not too far from the island, and Santana would have told you on the way there that he's planning to drop you guys off at a side entrance. He'll give you some credentials that are flimsy at best. They should get you past most Marines asking questions, but the more you investigate, the deeper you go, the more suspicion you will raise. They'll say that he can only buy you so much time before the man in charge, Faz, is aware of intruders on the base, as word travels quickly around there. Some of these Marines will be curious. Some of them are looking at Santana with no small amount of suspicion in their eyes. I'll say both of you guys can make a insight as you kind of judge the relationship between Santana and his crew. No said DC. Higher you get the better in insight.
Where's Australia playing?
All right. With a 18 and a 20, both of you guys will pick up on a couple of different things. One, Yiga, you would probably pick up on this, but there's not a lot of trust on this crew. As a pirate captain yourself, you kind of picked up the skills of seeing inherent bonds between people to an extent. And most of these Marine grunts, they don't really seem to trust Santana at all. They'll be reporting to him and asking or answering any questions that he asks, but they don't really divulge anything else, and there's no real camaraderie between any of them. There is, however, a group of about 5 or 6 Marines that look a little bit different, a little bit more battle-hardened, a little bit more wary, and a little bit more capable than the others who are reporting to him in depth. And they seem to look you guys up and down with not as much surprise as the other Marines, which probably makes you think that they had an idea that you might be coming. Murdoch, with your 20, will be able to judge a little bit more about the state of the Marine boat on the whole. This vessel is one of the standard battleships that goes around the Grand Line. You would assume it has 3 decks, probably around 60, probably around 50 or 60 Marines on there total. And most of them are reporting directly to Santana. you would also be able to put together that they don't really trust him that much, and that most of them seem like they've been at sea for a while, as if they're about to get off the ship and probably stay in town for a while. There's a little bit of like weariness and exhaustion on the ship amidst the rabble that Santana doesn't seem to possess. With your guys' insights, you'll see that he is also a little bit more withdrawn, a little bit more cold and standoffish with the rest of the crew. It's almost as if he's like code switching a little bit. You get the feeling that maybe he was putting on the front with you guys as well, but he doesn't seem to vibe with these Marines as much. Anyway, as the ship draws closer to the to the island, the Marines will kind of look at you guys a little bit suspiciously. A few of them might ask you guys some prodding questions. One of them will come up to you, Murdoch, and will be like, "So, what's all the bats, man?"
I don't know. Why should I tell you? Don't trust this guy. Fuck it.
Look a little bit taken aback as he looks around. Maybe another Marine or two would be there to back him up, and they would be confused as well. They'd be like, "What are you doing with the captain then? Surely you're here for a reason, right?"
I am. Went above your pay grade.
I'm
gonna mentally tell you guys, fucking with.
Well, don't go too crazy.
Step forward a little bit, puffing up his chest a little bit. He'll be like, "Listen, buddy. If I don't care if you're with the captain or whatever. If you're on the ship, you answer to the Marines. And let me ask you something. You stand with the world government, right? With the Navy."
Yeah, of course.
Right. Yeah. I would hope so. Otherwise, I would mess you up. No, but you came on the ship in the middle of the night. I'm not exactly gonna welcome you. What's your name?
They call me Hunchbat Wing.
Yeah, Wade. One of them will be like, "Dang, it's a nice name." The other ones will be like, "What about you, sir? What are you, some kind of farmer?" Looking at you, Yiga.
You'll see his robe blows in the night wind. He'll slightly turn his head, and he says, "You want to know who I am?"
What?
Yeah, hear me? Hold on.
Yeah, what you said? Do you want to know who I am?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Yeah, I asked your name. What's your name?"
I am the Sword Saint. I do not have a name. I have been given only a purpose.
These guys will look a little bit taken aback. Sweat drops on the side of their face as they say, "And what would that name be? Or what would that purpose be?"
The purpose is to anoint, to help souls pass on, and like slowly draw his blade with this great katana.
Throw me an intimidation.
Bet. Let's do it. 12.
These guys don't really seem to buy it. One of them will be like, "There's no way. There is no such thing as a great blade. Maybe it's a great blade. Let me get a look at that." Step forward a little bit, reaching out for the katana.
He'll quickly draw it or stow it back into its scabbard. And say, "You almost lost your life." He'll raise his head a little bit so only one of his eyes is showing. "This very blade is cursed, and I am the only one who has tamed it."
First Blade.
That's what makes it great.
They'll exchange looks. They don't really seem to believe you. You get the vibe, but I'm not really gonna ask any more questions. As Santana suddenly appears, he'll in a show of casualty, kind of like throw his arms over you guys' shoulders and smile wanly at the soldiers. And I'll be like, "All right, man, let's not harass our guests too much." He'll squeeze your shoulder, Yiga. This man here is a special executioner set down by the world government. Got to take care of some rabble. And this guy over here, well, like he said, above your pay grade. All right? So let's get back to swapping those decks.
Please unhand me. You are too close to the great bleed.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Santana will withdraw his hand, a cheerful smile on his face that doesn't quite reach his eyes. The Marines will exchange looks again, decide not to ask any more questions, and leave you guys be for the time being. As there's like a little bubble of privacy created, Santana will slip you guys some papers, as he says, this should get you pretty far. But like I said, you should be quick. And I don't really have a way for you to get out. There's some skiffs and rowboats that'll lead to that you can access from a side exit within the base itself. But hope you guys got a plan to escape.
Sword Saint always has a plan.
Very well. He'll lower his voice even more as he says, the Black Crown hopes to form a very fruitful partnership with your group, Captain Yiga. And he'll kind of nod at you. You, Kingsmain. You both are very, very powerful, important men.
Yeah, well, I don't get something, man. Just do what get off face.
He'll kind of slap you on the shoulder as he retreats. And you guys will have a moment to chat as the island draws closer and closer. Only thing illuminating it in the night sky is the giant lighthouse on top of the base.
I guess, yeah, we'll make sure nobody's around. We'll ask for, or I guess we can talk mentally. We'll, like, walk over and like pretend like he's practicing sword swings. Think like, so what exactly is the plan? We might get around it.
I mean, island yet, so.
Me neither. But actually, I think I still have that map with me.
Might have been smart to bring some.
No, it should be fine. What was I about to say? Damn, what was I about to say? Damn, lost my train of thought.
All right, it'll be.
No, hold on. Never mind. Fuck.
Okay. There'll be a small amount of trepidation, anticipation building up in your guys' hearts. Although we've done this a couple times before, but not really anything of this scale. As you approach the island, before we cut away, we should establish, I'm assuming you did your psychic whispers, you and Yiga, and one other person, Murdoch. It's just you two.
I mean, Santana's there.
Yeah.
I'll connect. I'm not.
Okay, interesting. Santana. Now, you would be within the range if you want to connect with someone back on the ship. They're not lingering too far from the island. What's the range? It's like a mile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be able to connect with someone back on the ship. It'll probably be a bit more prudent than Santana.
Yeah, I'm probably still on my way back to the ship if you guys are still heading to the island.
Yeah, Bang, probably connect to Bang.
I can do. I'll connect with
Hell
the
yeah.
Yiga, Bang, and Inch. Gilly.
All right. Everyone will be dialed in. Finch, Bang, Yiga, and Murdoch. As the camera drifts away from you guys, I will zoom over the water and then plunge down below, where Finneas Fink is currently in a submarine, way underwater, trailing
All right, I'm still there.
trailing the marine ship. I'm gonna put you here. So you've learned from your mistakes. You're not going quite as deep this time. You're kind of just tracking them just underneath the surface of the water, deep enough that it's difficult to see you in the night sky, close enough that you can keep an eye on them. And as you're following the marine ship closer and closer to the island, I will have you roll a perception check. All right, with an 8, it is dark, very very dark in the night, and the black depths of the sea are no comfort. In fact, you almost feel like you're in a sensory deprivation chamber, with how difficult it is to see and perceive anything beyond a few feet outside of the hull of the little
We did
submarine
get those
vessel.
snails connected to the sub now, right?
Yeah, you do have a snail connected back to the ship. In fact, there will be someone on the other line. Who would be on the other line? Who would be monitoring the sails of the submarines? Maybe Cram? Maybe
Cram.
Yzma?
Hey, wait, what's that? It's Vasily here. On the mic.
Hello. Well, can't
Hey,
see
man.
much right now.
Well, okay. I can see a little bit, actually. I can't see you there. You want like any music or anything? I can serenade you in the darkness.
Oh, that'll be fine. I'd much rather hear music in person.
Oh, you flatter me. And so, like, what's the plan? How long are you going to stay out there?
I forgot, what was the plan?
I don't
Oh,
think
right,
you
we
made
were
it.
following somebody.
Well, I think originally you were just keeping an eye, like in case we had to escape from the meeting. So I don't think you need to like follow the ship all the way. You can come back.
Well, I just thought I'd observe for a little while, but maybe I should start heading back.
Hey, it might not be a bad idea to just linger around the edge of the island, especially if they don't see you. You got like food and shit.
Well, I had a few biscuits earlier.
Nice. Anything with that?
Just water.
What are you wearing? I mean, okay, yeah, that's nice.
What do you mean, what am I wearing?
Sorry, I thought I was talking to Isma. My bad. Yeah, no, you should just move back around whenever you're ready, and I guess keep an eye out. We should probably be
Right.
using these submarines more often. I feel like they're pretty good recon.
Well, haven't been very good at seeing through this thing. Last time the glass wasn't very clean.
Maybe we can install
Heading back
headlight.
then.
That sounds good. Radio if you need anything, yeah. Da. I'll hang up.
Oh, yep.
Check.
I'll holler as soon if a holler of a sea monster decides to swallow us.
Speaking of sea monsters, you will pass by fucking massive turtle. It's chilling. You would like see its eye, massive fucking bulbous eye through the glass, and it'll be staring back at you.
Damn.
Throw me a water vehicles check to see if you're not thrown off or anything.
All right.
Yeah. Expertly turn around or kind of avoid its flipper as it sails off into the inky darkness, swims off into the inky darkness.
That was one big turtle.
And as you start to loop the submarine back around, I'll say you'll get another chance to throw out a perception check as you drop closer to the ship, the Blotto ship, that is.
Oh, thank you.
All right. With a 22, it's very faint, but as you're drawing closer and closer to the ship, you'll see it's closer to the pirate ship, the Blotto ship, than it is. What the fuck was the ship called? The Bloody Board? No.
The Bloody Mary.
The Bloody Mary, yeah. As you draw closer to the Bloody Mary, there'll be like a beeping or a flashing light, a flashing green light from a little bit below, way below where you're at, maybe like 100, 200 feet down. Perhaps it's a fish of some kind, but it's pretty steady.
Strange, but I don't think I want to find out what's down there.
Alex, as you are scooped back up onto the ship, it'll be Cram and Yzma getting you out and putting the ship back together. And we'll go to the ship actually, see what everyone's doing in this 8 to 12 hour period where the captain and the first mate are gone. Where we at? Right, let's see. Yes.
With the psychic link, would they have told me about them not having a way to escape?
Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll psychically tell Finch. By the way, Finch, you're in charge while we're not there. Second in commands are the twins.
She'll be like, are you sure?
Hey, it goes by how long you've been around.
Wait, is it me?
The twins have been there longer than you guys.
No, I'm saying Finch. I don't think Finch is at the ship. I thought she was with me.
Oh.
Yeah, Bang will be like, well, actually, I kind of have a plan that might help if you guys run into some trouble. So, I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do, but I'll probably operate fairly freely.
And I'll just yell at the boat, 2-0. Hooah, you're both in charge.
All right. Wow, I'm hoping this is before you dip. These actually, I think last session they were at each other's throats. So,
I can't yell at them. I can't yell at a pirate boat while I'm undercover. That
No,
does not work.
no.
Yeah. But me and Finch heard you, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Finch would be up above. I forgot that her and Viridian were scoping out that UFO or UAP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll have I guess before we touch back with the ship, we'll check in with them. Finch will be updating you on the situation with their link as you and her are flying in the sky, surrounding this strange fucking object. Last time you saw it, there was a giant black heron over top of what looked to be like an open book. There was a strange mechanical apparatus attached to it, and it seemed to be floating a little bit above Santana's position. It would have went back with him towards the ship, way up in the skyline, above anyone's sight. What would you like to do, Viridian?
Well, last time I remember, I was like, oh yeah, I asked her if she wanted to follow. I didn't really get anything from her because she can't speak right now for some reason, and we continued after it. Curious about what was his name? What was the guy's name?
Santana?
No, not Santana. Follow the heron, because we were curious about Dr. Babel and his connection to it with the fungus that was attached to the heron. The mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah, she want to be able to talk in or actually, there's no reason for her not to talk in the Finch form. She'll be flying alongside you, and with the mental feed from Murdoch, she'll be updating you and shit. And yeah, like I said, this strange contraption will be following Santana until he gets back to the Marine ship. And it'll kind of be lingering over there. As the ship gets closer and closer to the island, it'll start to peel away. But as they get very, very close to the island, for some reason hesitant to get immediately close to the island itself. They'll start to peel off, ascending and moving on into the night sky as the book's pages flip and the Heron's eyes kind of start tweaking out a little bit, moving in strange circles. The mushroom on its head will seem to start throbbing as if it's receiving some kind of feedback or something. Finch will shoot you a curious look as to what exactly this thing is doing. Yeah, would you follow after it? Would you try to take it down? What's the word?
I would follow after it. I don't want to take it down because I want to see what's happening to it. I want to understand what exactly is going on.
All right, it'll be ascending higher and higher into the sky as the two of you chase after it, fly after it. It's not moving too fast, so you don't have any difficulty keeping up. But in the night, at the height that you're at, it is steadily getting colder and colder. And you'll start to see the wooden apparatus that's holding the whole thing together start to buckle and rattle every now and then. You throw me a engineering check as you examine it. Finch will be flying circles around you in a good way. So she'll be able to help you out as well. When she provides the help action, she adds a bonus equal to her intelligence, I think. Let me double check. Yeah. With the 30, you are good. You'll be able to realize what exactly is happening. The structure seems to be engineered in such a way that it's collapsible. It's probably due to either winds or the cold, but there's like a dead zone in the air where it'll be a little bit too much for it to hold together. And you can visualize what will happen when that happens. When the structure collapses, the book is going to kind of like snap shut right over the heron and the mushroom on its head. The structure will fall apart and it'll probably just fall harmlessly into the sea after that, almost like a self-destruct mechanism of some kind. Of course, the book will be left behind, but it is a little strange why it's doing that. It's maybe got like 200, 300 more feet to go before it reaches that dead zone, steadily climbing at a rate of about fucking like a minute or two until it reaches that point.
All right.
Real quick before you do anything, it is getting colder and colder. I'll ask both you and Finch to give me con saves as you climb up.
All right. I don't have advantage, so I can.
Oh my god, my group check shit isn't working. That's not good. That was Finch. She will feel the cold a little bit more than you. And she will take some damage as her bird form starts to collect frost on its wings. Shit, that's not too bad. Alright.
No, yeah, Viridian's gonna realize this thing is leaving, and he wants to study the heron, and not leaving, but it seems like it's about to like kill itself. He's going to try to save it, just like stop it from being from self-destructing.
All right. How exactly are you going to go about that?
So you're saying that the thing that is attached with the book is attached to it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going. What's the bird's movement speed?
You don't know the bird's movement speed, but it's kind of like suspended within the contraption itself. So you're not really sure how much is a bird, how much is a contraption. Contraption is moving at a rate of about 20 feet.
Oh, then I can keep up with it. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll fly up to it, and I guess it can't see me. But would I have to make any saves?
No,
But
you're
yeah, just
invisible,
in
bro.
case. Just in case, I would go into my resilient constitution form. I know I'm talking about from the fungus. I thought you said the fungus was like producing this aroma or something.
Nah, you're good.
All right. Yeah, I will attempt to, I guess, remove whatever machination it is attached to, and I will
Alright.
use the. So, I will use. I'll try to. I'll use this. Fuck it. Oh wait.
Giant hand. Oh my god. You're gonna try to just crush this thing?
Yeah, crush the machinate. Whatever it's attached to, that's gonna self-destruct.
Alright. As you close the fist around it, you're doing the clenched fist shit.
Yeah.
I guess it would be a grapple check. Yeah. It's like DC of 15. What is the hand strength score? You got a stat block for that thing? I think Kent has one. Oh, yeah, the giant hand.
How the hell Ken got a giant hand? How he got 5th level spells?
It's like a subclass thing.
Oh, bet it has a 26 plus 8. Okay, strength is a +8.
Alright.
Alright,
D20 plus 8. Oh yeah. The hand will fucking enclose around the structure with a thunk, and there will be a couple of loose pieces of fucking aluminum foil, aluminum and wood and shit that fall into the sea below. You'll hear like a strangled squawk from within as the mechanism is crushed. You guys are about like 400, 500 feet above sea level right now. Finch is flying alongside you. She'll be relaying this to Murdoch and Yiga and Bang as well as it's all happening.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, with that, Viridian will, I guess, use. You said I hear a squawk. I'll try to use this. Oh, it has to be a humanoid. Oh, damn.
So the hand would like completely enclose everything within it. So the book would be hidden from your view. The bird would be hidden from view. All that shit.
The bird is hidden from my view. Okay, with the hand holding it, I'm going to begin to be like, all right, we got the bird. Let's actually I'll tell it to I guess open its hand like flatly, like open palm, just to see if the heron's all right.
The heron has a banged, boozed up wing. The mushroom on its head looks a little bit smaller, and it seems to be throbbing again a little bit faster. Its head is twitching around in distress, and the book is open underneath it. Strangely, there will be it's like almost like a picture book, and you'll see for a brief moment what the picture details as the pages flutter open. Give me a perception check. Have Finch roll a perception check as well. If you'll be able to act quick enough to help you, you won't be able to act quick enough to what's it called? Guide yourself either.
All right, bet. Thank you.
So you wouldn't.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Your eyes are narrowed, and you'll kind of briefly make out what seems to be the inside of a study.
Actually, no. Go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead.
The inside of a study. It kind of resembles the spot that you saw on Cantius, an open air area full of bookshelves and a carpet and a nice looking desk, all types of fancy medical equipment and gadgets all around, and what looks to be a bunch of bird cages in the background as well as a patch of fungi growing in the middle of the room, with a bunch of those mushrooms that resemble ones on top of the bird's head. Maybe an array of like 16 of them, 4x4, that are all letting out spurts and spores and vibrating at a rapid pace. Strangely, there'll be a whooshing sound from the book as the bird, giving a strangled cry, begins to get sucked into it, standing on the what's it called? Giant hand's palm. I don't think there's really anything that you have to be able to do to interfere or act quickly enough. So all you'll be able to do is watch as the bird disappears into the picture on the book's pages. And as if the book has a mind of its own, it will snap shut with another flutter of pages, leaving just your giant hand with a.
I mean, I'm gonna do
tome
this just to see if it's like a creation, but that's about it.
Kind of creation,
it's just for insight on the capabilities of this.
Yeah, you would. Well, how does it look like as you manifest this kind of creation? What exactly is what does Viridian do to do this?
I'll say Viridian would. I'll say Viridian will pull out a mushroom of his own. I'll give it a sky blue color, and he'll squish it, saying this should be able to neutralize whatever's going on.
All right, there'll be a balloon of spores that erupt as you crush the mushroom. They'll whisk over to the book, but even as they wash over it, it doesn't seem to affect the book in any which way. As the bird is crushed, or the bird isn't crushed, but it's like sucked into the pages, and the book snaps shut, leaving just the hardcover. Finch will be staring at you confusedly as you kind of retrieve the book, the hand moving towards you. It's about the size of like a medical textbook maybe, and it seems to be pretty thick, pretty old, hardcover, pretty well made. The front of it will illustrate a bunch of like mushrooms, or maybe like a cross section of a mushroom, incredibly detailed, and what's it called? Extensive with the diagrams and everything. Where the author's name would be, it will read Babel, and in the top left-hand corner will be the symbol of a black crown. Oh my God.
Viridian will look at this with will look at this and have a gleeful expression as he looks at Finch and be like, "All right, we can go back now. That was really fun." And I guess at this point,
what?
Oh, this thing can't. This. What the hell? How long does this hand last? 1 minute. Oh, I'm gonna let go of concentration on it.
All right, and the hand will fall
and I'm
apart.
gonna be like, well, looks like I have something new to study. Oh my goodness! And
the two of you are flying back to the ship. She'll probably have some questions for you, but we'll leave that for now. As you guys reconvene back on the Bloody Mary at about the same time that what's his face gets there, Fink. So we'll have all you guys converge as I believe Bang had some kind of plan that he was relaying to Yiga and Murdoch, right?
I didn't tell them the whole plan, really, but I do have an idea. So once everybody's back, Bang will just kind of get everyone, main crew folks to gather, like Borne and anybody else that's still on the ship. It's like, guys, we need to have a meeting pretty quick. Situation's fairly dire.
You saying we got back at the same time as Fink, or are we still flying back?
No, you guys will get back at around the same time. Fink would be like emerging from the lower decks, and you guys would come down. Finch is like shivering a little bit as she lands over here. You drop your token there as well.
I'll say as Viridian lands with his 20-foot wings, he'll make sure he descends as if he's an angel.
An angel.
Bang will notice Finch pretty cold. Like, hey, somebody get her a blanket.
She'll shoot you a look of gratitude as a crewmate. Kind of gives her a blanket. Huan will rush over as well. And Contavious, Contavious would probably be on the top deck, or in the crow's nest, keeping an eye out.
Yeah, that's
I'm assuming Borne is still in the kitchen.
We would request Borne's presence.
He's not.
Where is he?
He's not what?
He's not in the kitchen.
Well, your token's in the
shit.
kitchen. I think that's what he's asked.
I know because
Something new for you,
my
man.
Roll20 on my laptop is lagging. It's going at 1 frame per 10 minutes.
Oh, that's tragic. Well,
Yeah.
I'm assuming, are you gathering with the rest of us?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
What's it like as Borne sees sunlight or moonlight for the first time? No, I'm
Dragging it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll keep that same energy. All right, bet. No. Let's play it out. Let's play it out.
Look what you
Yeah,
done.
he steps out, and as he steps out, he watches Viridian fly down with 20-foot wingspan. Yeah, okay.
It's just like a fever dream. You see a flying antelope.
The wings are made of sludge. They probably smell like shit too.
Yes. You'll see it. When Viridian sees Borne, you'll see him give Borne a condescending grin. I need to.
Yeah, Bang will look at Viridian with a little bit of disgust. It's like, dude, those are pretty gross.
You just said you can't fly.
I mean, I can if I
But
want
your
to.
flight's temporary.
Yeah, don't underestimate the power of prosthetic legs, man. I'll tap his leg. But you know what? That's not even the point right now. Okay.
Oh my god, you bitch! Okay.
There's no way you're talking to me.
I think he's
What?
cursing God.
No. That's some bullshit.
I think Viridian's cursing God right now.
No. Well, are you serious?
Why don't you just clarify who you're talking to? Why do you keep just reacting? Speak.
We'll look over at you, Viridian. You all right, man? Look like you got a headache. Hey, can you hear me?
Hello.
Snap your fingers in front of your face.
Viridian, we'll give a thumbs up. I'm fine. Skippy. All right, Skippies.
Okay, so long story short, the captain and Murdoch snuck into the Marine base, try to find that lady, and they don't really have a way to escape. So we need to come up with a contingency in case they get caught, and also some form of means of escape.
How long do we have?
Well, I'm guessing I can kind of talk to him for, maybe another 8 hours, but not a lot of time.
Ask them how much time they got.
Well, they just went in there. They haven't even found this lady yet, so we don't know.
They just got to the Marine base.
Right. So, look, we're a little bit undermanned to conquer a Marine base if the captain gets caught. So I think we gotta leverage what we got. So hear me out, guys. This is gonna sound a little bit crazy, but what if we hold the town hostage?
What?
Okay, so
Someone's gonna be drinking water and do a spit take as you say that, probably crying. Right over Vasily will kind of like wipe the water away. Man, are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy, man?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. So right now, and just follow me here. We are not strong enough to get them out of the Marine base if something goes wrong, right?
Right.
Right.
Everyone will kind of chorus, right?
However, we will need to get them out if something goes wrong, right?
Another chorus of rights.
Right.
Right. And what are we strong enough to take control of that the Marines would care about enough to give us the captain and Murdoch back? Maybe the town that has all their family and friends? Right. And Bang will just say right by himself. So look, here's the
nobody's saying
idea.
right to that.
Right, but that's the only answer we have right now. But look, I'm not actually talking about trying to hurt anybody. We just have to make them think that we have control of the town. So hear me out. I'm gonna make some little bombs. I need a couple people to go back on shore with me and just act like we're shopping around town. Place them in places unpopulated, storage, old sheds, things like that. Just even distribution away from people actually getting hurt. So in
My
the
place
event,
isn't recognizable, so I could probably assist you in that.
right. So in the event that they send the distress signal, we can let them know, hey, we know the jig is up inside, but look, we're not going to blow up your town full of your family and friends as long as you give us our captain back. Now, when this happens, obviously they're not going to be very, very happy about that. And we may have to have a few examples. That's why I said put them in places where there's not actually people. So I can blow up one or two of them remotely so they see we're not playing around. And hopefully we won't have to set off the rest.
Man, they're going to need to see real bodies, Skippy.
Well, I disagree with that, but also at the same time, once some explosions start to go off, the people on the ship should be able to see that smoke. That would be your signal that things have gone south, and you are just going to come directly into the port. So if things go completely south, that's when we would, really have to, kind of take over the town. And you're just going to blast them with all of our cannons, and we're going to try to get the captain back while they figure out how to save their families. So it sounds a little mean, but we are pirates. And unless anybody has a better idea.
They do have our captain.
We'll raise a hand. Wait, I don't need to raise a hand. I'm the one in charge. I will go on this mission. Give me all
who
the
told
bombs.
you were in charge?
The captain. Right, Finch? Finch will nod.
Bang will look at Finch because I'm pretty sure they said that over the psychic thing that only me and Finch heard.
Yeah, Finch will look like she doesn't want to do it, but she'll nod and she'll be like, I was flying over the base. They have a lot of people, enough to cover the town and send out ships. So if we do this plan, if we escalate things to this degree, it's going to be a firefight no matter what. And they've got the numbers advantage, even with all the people on this ship.
That's true. But, regardless of that new captain that they got, think about the other guys. What are they going to do if the town has started to explode and cut ablaze? Are they going to chase us or go to secure the safety of their friends and family?
No, that's what I'm saying. They have enough people that they can do both easily.
Well, yeah, we're still going to have to get out of here. That's why the ship has to come into the port, because we're going to have to shoot our way out and escape. Look, this is a worst case scenario. I'm not saying this is an ideal situation, but we have to be prepared for the circumstance where they are not able to successfully escape.
Listen, Skippy, I think what she's saying, we got to go all in if we're doing this.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
We got to kill people.
No,
What?
But again, this is a contingency. Now, I think the other part of this is we need to establish a more feasible route for them to escape without us holding an entire town hostage, which I think the submarines may be fairly useful for.
I'm going in that tub again.
Possibly, but I would, I don't know what the navigators think. Like, we should look at the map of the island and kind of see where exactly we can position you so that they can escape. I know Finch flew over the fort for a little bit, so she may be able to point out some spots that, may be a weak spot in observation that we could set you up beforehand. Or even we could leave a submarine there for them and guide them to it so that we could, focus on causing a distraction for them to escape. Now, again, if someone has a better idea for them to escape or to save them if they can't escape, I'm all ears. But, I like to blow stuff up, so bombs are going to be a part of a lot of my plans. I'm not going to lie.
Be a little bit of a silence. Would anyone say anything?
I can go and get them.
Sky agrees with the plan.
How are you going to go get them? Who will ask?
Walking through the front gate.
Why would they give them to you?
It's not about them giving them to me. It's about
Why would
taking
they let them leave if they've already found out that they are the pirate captain Yiga Zhou and his first mate, Kingsbane Murdoch?
It seems like there's some pretty obvious holes in this plan already. I'm not gonna lie.
You see, that's
Gotta
because
work
you
a lot
guys
of money.
you lack creativity and you lack imagination. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go out.
No,
gonna
it
be like-
just sounds like
it's
you
gonna be a
aren't
magic.
accounting for the fact that if they already get caught, that's the reason that we would need to be doing this. If they don't get caught, we don't need to do this. But if they
You
get
think-
caught, you also can't sneak in and take them.
You
True.
think Yiga's gonna get caught? Man, I've
Well-
known Joe for a
Well,
few-
okay, Viridian.
a few
Viridian.
months.
How
If
about
Joe,
this?
Joe would rather die than get caught by some damn Marines.
Viridian. How about this? Let's make you walking in there to go get them plan C. And plan A and B. So A would be successful escape. B would be to
So,
go out in a blaze of glory and escape.
Mean.
Plan C.
You did, man. What was that shit about? You lack creativity. Sounds pretty fucking mean to me.
Yeah.
You,
Anyway,
oh my.
Finch will be there'll be like a couple of crewmates with a map as Finch is tracing something out, and she'll raise her voice a little bit, and she'll be like, the base is perched on the edge of a cliff, overlooking the sea. It's a pretty big drop, but it's right underneath the lighthouse. There's a good chance that it's a blind spot when it comes to their surveillance. If we get a submarine down there and we tell them to jump, well, getting Murdoch is going to be a little bit tricky, but we might be able to grab them if things get bad.
Well, that also puts a capacity limit on the submarine.
I can breathe underwater, so if Murdoch has any issues, I can get him.
Well,
Okay, so should we
you
send a
would have
couple
to.
submarines?
We would
Well,
have to send a couple submarines because they would only fit two of us and one of me.
Well, yeah, I think two submarines make sense. Obviously, the larger of us should not be in the submarines, as to maximize our utility.
Oh yeah, I'm going to the island to drop off bombs.
Right.
They don't know
right. Now,
Finch will catch her eye, Bang, and she'll be like, one of us will have to be in the submarines so that we can coordinate the exact position with Yiga and Murdoch.
like, well, unless you're going to set off these bombs and potentially bluff the Marines about blowing up an entire town, I think that's going to be you.
I should be in the skies. I think it should be you.
Well, again, in terms of contingency, are you saying
We'll
you'll
raise
walk up
her
to
hand.
the front of the?
I will
the
take the bombs and the triggers, and I'll threaten the Marines. Give me them.
Yeah,
I got
Bang
this.
will look at 2-0 and just say, "There will never be a time in this world where I will ever hand you one of my bombs. Don't you ever in your life ask me again."
That wasn't.
Why not?
She wasn't asking. That was a command, boom, and she is your superior officer.
You're right. He's right. Yeah, give me the bomb.
Aren't we pirates? I thought the whole thing was breaking rules. And again, they're not.
Well, if you
Not
want to cause
while I-
infighting, that's your business.
I'll mentally
there's-
tell Boom, Bang, and Finch. Bang has a veto on the bombs, regardless of hierarchy.
Which I think is valid and well earned. Much appreciated. But anyway, I think the issue with the submarines could be solved pretty simply with din-dins.
Yeah, but I was about to say the same thing. It'd be like, yeah, we can just coordinate from the ship or from whoever's on the island itself. Shouldn't be too hard. Who wants to go in the submarines? Maybe I can send Yzma,
I think I've been a bit subbed out today.
That's a valid point.
I think that's the greatest idea.
Come on, man.
We're putting the life and the safety of the captain and Murdoch in the person's hand that's in the submarine. Do you want all that responsibility on Yzma?
Leslie will look down and he'll say, shit, it is a pretty big job. Okay, I'll do it. I'll go and who said they could swim?
Well, Viridian said he can breathe underwater.
Did I say that?
The flying deer man that can also breathe underwater and swim under
Did I say
there.
that? Oh wait, no. But Boom said no large creatures, so I can't go in there. My wings are too big.
So yeah, Boom will look at Viridian. It's like, I'm
burn the
actually
wings.
a great surgeon. You know, we can get those right off.
Yeah, and they're only
No.
made out of sludge. Yeah, those will just fall off anyways.
Yeah,
Basically, Bang just pull out like a little rotary saw and start wearing it. It's like, look, we can. I swear, we can do it right now.
Yo,
They're
Viridian would
not like
immediately fly
mine
up
that
into
are
the air and be
actually
like, "You will not take
real.
away my blessing. I worked hard for this."
As Sky
pushing it
flexes his
there.
wings,
I don't
and
like
they are
that
bigger
tone.
than Viridians.
Yo, what are you talking about, man, dude?
But yeah, you guys will be. It seems like a plan has been made. Who is on the bomb squad?
Sky.
What?
Bang.
Yeah, I think I got to be on the bomb squad because not that many of us can just walk onto the island.
Yeah, a couple of you guys do have bounties.
Fink is on the bomb squad too.
All right, Sky, Bang, Fink, Tool would also try to put herself on the bomb squad. Well, I don't know why she would try.
Hold on.
She has
All right, hold on. Before that gets like set in stone, who's going to be piloting the ship?
That's a valid point.
You guys will exchange looks.
There's only a handful of us that can do it.
Don't worry, Skippy. I'll stay behind. Make sure
if
these
the lady,
things
if the
are
lady
ran
wants
correctly.
to be on the bomb squad, I could stay with the ship.
Well, how about this? Once we go ashore to kind of get everything set up, once we've got everything set, you know, maybe Fink heads back to the ship to prepare for, like I said, the contingency. But, you know, we'll kind of cover two birds with one stone. He's, you know,
That sounds like a good idea.
Pretty capable helmsman.
Borne will raise his voice and say, I'll go to the island. I don't have a bounty. Just a harmless old man.
Fantastic. Well, you guys get prepared to go ashore and try to figure out some sort of disguise for Borne here because, you know, the wings and stuff. I'm going to go make some bombs.
Oh no, I got my disguise. And Borne like lifts up the coat jacket and slides his wings back in and just drops the jacket again. See? Now if they say, oh, you look like the winged guy, oh, that's just racist.
There's a lot of racists in this world, man.
I can attest to that, Borne. These guys are pretty racist.
Yeah, and basically how I'm going to make the bombs, I'm going to take some of the like explosive cannonballs we have and like kind of cut them open and distribute them into smaller containers and then kind of put that with an adhesive that can be stuck. And I'll set up like a triggering system that I can kind of like what I use with my cannons to like activate them remotely. And I'll make like a control for that.
Yeah, I'll do an engineering check to see how many you can put together. So yeah, bomb squad seems like you guys got 5. Who's going in the sub with Vasily? Viridian?
Yo, why the hell 2-0 going?
2-0's not going.
Y'all don't want 2-0 to do the bombs?
2-0 is not on bombs. She gotta stay either put her on subs or
put her on the ship. That way
Yeah,
she can
keep her on the
issue
ship.
commands to the crew, which was what she was told to do, was to be in charge.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want the 11 in stealth and 11 in sleight of hand to be sneaking around planting
I'm
bombs?
saying y'all niggas don't want the
That is
stealthy
actually
shit
pretty
on
good.
the
Hold
ship
on.
on the job.
I was
think
about to
about it
say,
like
I think 2-0 might actually have a skill set that would be helpful to discreetly placing explosives
That
around
is
a populated town. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
2 will have a smug grin on her face as everyone comes to the conclusion that she should be the one doing the bombs.
Alright,
But
so
remember, part of being discreet is doing things quietly, my friend.
I gotta think about this, man.
bit of a
Same
serious
sure.
expression on her face. So she says, "Oh, believe me, I don't want to lock in."
So when this submarine's going to Vasily and Finch?
Y'all can put Finch in the subs.
I mean, what about what's his name? What's his name? Kent. We don't really need him in the crow's nest all this time.
Oh, can't.
Do we really?
No.
Wait, how many submarines are y'all niggas taking?
2. That's what. So we need Vasily
Yeah,
and
2.
one more person.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Vasily and Kent. All right.
I was thinking Finch because of the mental link.
But we can use Dindins for that. Finch is more valuable kind of flying around, not gonna lie.
All right.
All right, with a 23, you'll be able to come up with like two dozen tiny bombs. They're relatively harmless. They wouldn't do much damage, but the idea is to make a spectacle. So they seem like they can fulfill that purpose pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm not actually talking about slaughtering a town, for the record.
Yeah,
More of the empty threat of doing it.
Exactly.
Showing the capabilities to do so.
Right.
That's why if it comes down to scorched earth, we're just gonna pull up with the fucking
Yeah. And don't worry. You know, I got that fireball spell in the tuck.
Niggas talking about scorched earth round. Niggas gonna end up in the White House doing nothing, bro. Get the bro.
So what's Viridian doing? What group are you staying on the ship? Are you going? What are you doing?
He's definitely not going in the submarine because I just realized I would kill everyone. Yeah, I'll fly over.
The stench of the sludge wings, yeah.
Yeah, I'll fly over, man. I'll fly over the submarines.
I don't think we should have something fly over the submarines. Wouldn't that be fairly noticeable to the light tower that's right there?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll go higher up than the light tower. I already seen it. If I know how high up it is.
That is true. You did see it. All right. So it seems like Viridian will be, we'll say Air Squad will be Viridian and Finch.
Yeah.
And then Cram is staying back on the ship to helm that ship, as well as coordinate the addendum.
I thought Fink.
And Bang will give with some of the leftover explosive. He kind of made a smaller version of the like explosive cannonball. And he's gonna give that to Viridian. Like, hey, while you're flying over, if the need arises, just drop that.
Nah, I got better bombs. Wait, is it an actual bomb? Like, can it do something?
Yeah, it'll explode.
How big of an explosion?
I don't know what the stats are on those cannonballs. I could just give you one of those cannonballs to drop.
Yeah.
As long as you can carry it.
Shit. Viridian will go into his hulking straight shit. Like, what's the word? Oh, well, yeah.
I don't think it's that big.
Yeah, I must say I don't know if you necessarily, but hey, you know, you do you. But yeah, I would say drop one of those like explosive cannonballs. They do a good amount of damage.
How's Viridian looking, by the way?
32 pounders. The explosive.
How's he looking? Honestly, he looks pretty healthy right now. I mean, not pretty healthy.
He's looking kind of high, man. What's going on?
Nigga, I was in my resilient constitution, bro. You were doing temporary.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, watch your tone, man. I want to send that shit again.
To me, watch my tone, nigga. Watch your tone.
That's crazy. Talking above table, not even as character, he takes damage too. That's wild.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When I was cussing, that wasn't me in character.
Hey, Angel, if it was me, I would just have Viridian stay in his lab and cook up something and not interact with anybody.
Yeah, we know. You haven't left the kitchen in days.
Good thing.
Huh. It's almost like there was an entire plot point for my character that got sidelined and then left in the dust. So he's been trying to replicate that storyline. Huh.
I don't know why you did. I don't know why you did this, Kev.
Good thing we're not talking about that right now. Because nobody, I guess you do.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, I thought Fink was staying on the ship. Was Fink and Cram or no?
Yeah, Fink stayed on the ship, I thought.
Fink staying on the ship?
Yeah, I thought Mortimer
No,
was
Fink
going
is
to stay.
coming ashore with us, and then after we've planted the bombs, he's going to come back to the ship. So if we need them to bring the ship into the harbor, he can do that.
Yo, I'm gonna look at Fink and be like, yo, you're a pretty noticeable dude, man.
But he has no
stealthy
bounty.
that? That doesn't
That's right.
just because you got no bounty doesn't mean you can't be doing suspicious activities.
Well, no, but I also happen to be dressed like a very distinguished gentleman.
It's true. He does look fairly dapper.
Putting that shit on, man.
All right, so
Also, are those wings permanent?
No, it's 24 hours.
That's why I said he's gonna run out of the ship mid-flight.
How would I run out of them mid-flight? It hasn't even been that long since I've gotten them.
That would be kind of funny, though.
so
I could
ship
tank that shit anyways. So don't worry about it.
Ship squad is Cram and Hua. Those are the last two.
Yeah. Right. And
Oh,
then
this shit
Fink,
is
and Fink is going to come back, like I said, after we get some balls planted.
Yo, I want y'all niggas to know, man. I want to talk so much shit right now. Dang.
Nothing but time and opportunity, man.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a long night for you guys. Any other changes that you want to make? Anything else you want to do before you split up?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I don't know when submarine team is leaving, but me personally, I ain't leaving immediately, bro. I'm gonna be holding on. I'm gonna take a denden. I don't know how many dendens these guys got, but I'm gonna ask for one. I'm gonna tell them to let me know when the party's in danger.
Okay. Well, isn't that why you're supposed to be flying over? To be able to know, to be able to notice when the party is in danger when they try to escape that way.
I thought that's what Finch was doing. I thought I was just gonna be watching submarine.
She's flying over the fort. You said you were going to fly over where the submarines are going, which is the submarines are the escape point. Yes, but that's where that's the plan, is for them to escape to those submarines. So if you're not over there when they're trying to escape, then what's the use of you going over there?
Hold on. That's actually a fair point. But you think they're gonna get caught tonight? Maybe in the morning, but tonight.
I'm not saying you have to go right now. I'm just saying you can't wait till someone tells you that something's gone wrong.
No, I'm saying okay, that is fair. Let me know when I should go. Hopefully it's in the, after 6 hours.
All right, it is important to keep in mind you guys' travel speed and shit. The marine ship that Yiga and Murdoch are on was able to get to the island from where they were picked up in about 30 minutes. Your ship is probably maybe like 30, 45 minutes away, traveling at regular speed. But if you put pedal to the metal, you'd probably be able to get there within like 15 minutes if you really, really push it. The people flying and shit and the people going by rowboat and submarine would probably take a bit longer, though, closer to an hour to get over there.
So yeah, I would be working on the bombs while we're headed back towards the island.
All right, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go. I can do this shit, man.
Yeah, that's what you don't have to go right this second. Like, so we're not even back yet.
No, I'm gonna go immediately.
And I'll cast aid on Viridian, Finch, and 2-0.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'll cast guidance.
Cast some shit too. Guidance. Bro said guidance. What the fuck is guidance gonna do?
Bro,
I'll cast guidance on all over them.
Where's this?
Nigga laughing at me and shit, man. Is it really that funny?
Casting it at second level, or are you upcasting it?
No, it's second level.
You know how long guidance lasts?
I'm just messing now. I'm not doing that shit.
Girl, man.
I thought I could live with more than one. That shit's so ass. You said second level?
Who doesn't have aid? That's tragic. What else can she do? Let me know if you guys want Hua to cast anything.
What
Yeah,
she got?
so she's got wicker powers. You're good.
Yo, I don't know if y'all niggas know this. Yo, that's actually crazy. I feel bad for the niggas who actually took off their max HP.
Oh my god, what is she?
No.
No, I'm here. I think we were just reading Hua shit right now.
What about enhance ability? Concentration up to an hour.
Oh yeah, speaking of enhanced abilities, I guess I can give them the enhancement pills. How much do I even have? Oh yeah, I never got to make that much. I still got that 3 million buried. That's a damn shame.
And that upcasting is only additional creatures. I was hoping it would be upcasted for additional time.
Nigga. Why am I just carrying around 20 pounds? 20 pounds of what?
I don't know. Sounds like something you need to remember.
Oops. All right, while you guys are doing that, we should probably cut though. We will cut back over to Wells base. What's the best way to show this? I guess we can use this real quick to give people an overarching shot. So the Marine base is over here. There's a big ass blue thing, and the town is a little bit closer around there. Your guys' ship, what's his name? Santana's ship, not the Marine ship. The Marine ship. They would be coming in. Let me get a token real quick to show it. Objects. Marine ship. And on the fucking light layer. Change layer tokens. Place party. Alright, yeah. The what's it called? Marine ship would be coming in kind of from like the back. And you guys would see like a port area that seems to lead into the cliff face itself. There's about six or seven Marine ships just on the port line itself, as well as a wall of cannons and a decent amount of Marine soldiers. The numbers seem to be as hefty as ever. Probably the single largest gathering of Marines that either you or that both Yiga and Murdoch have seen ever. Yeah, Santana would lead you guys in as the ship docks and the Marines start to unload all their shit. There'll be a bit of commotion, and he would make a show of taking you guys and his little contingent of personal loyal Marines into the base, where you guys would join a throng of just a steady stream of soldiers moving around. Drop you guys on drop you on. I guess on this map. Oh man. Alright. I think I forgot to do some of the doors on this shit. It might take a second to load, but when it does, you guys can drop your tokens up here. Santana wouldn't be able to stick around with you guys for long. He would quickly tell you guys, or just instruct you to lay low, or not really instruct you, but wish you well as he quickly distances himself from you guys. The Marines also similarly disappear until it is just you two with your disguises and your hastily made plans, making your way through the underground tunnels of the Marine base. Almost immediately, you'll see a bunch of Marine soldiers. Just assume that each singular token is like a group of like 3 or 4 Marines, either chatting it up or patrolling the halls. Everyone will have a bit of a relaxed demeanor to them, as they're well within the confines of the incredibly secure base. So you guys will see some of the Marines start to let their guard down. And as you guys start to move around, it won't be long before you are almost immediately accosted by some Marines. They'll be like, hey, this time of day we don't allow any visitors. We need to see some papers.
Yes, papers. In my home country, these things are illegal. We'll hand them the papers that Santana handed.
This dude will quickly flip through them. As he studies you guys, he'll say, papers are legal in your country, huh? Where you from? From a world government affiliated kingdom?
Have you heard of the country of Yano?
Who know?
No.
You know?
Yano. It is very similar to Wano.
You know?
Yano.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No.
That's not good.
You're mistaken. If this is the Marines' best and brightest, we are in dire straits.
I mean, I know how to take care of bats. That's why I was called in.
Or do executions, it seems.
Hold on, let me mute this guy real quick. I can use silver music. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, yo, Angel, can you mute up? Yeah, this dude will flip through the papers, a bit of a surly expression on his face at those last remarks, but I'll hand it back to you. I would say, I'm all right, but I'll have to pass this on to the base captain. Make sure you do whatever you need to do quick. The prisons are down the hall to the left.
Of course.
Who's in charge of?
That'd be Rear Admiral Fast. You should know that. As an emissary of the world government, sir, he's one of our best and brightest when it comes to Marines.
I've heard good things about them. Apparently, younger brothers are really promising upstart.
He'll look a little bit chagrined as he says, unfortunately, they were killed in action, sir, down in the West Blue.
No way, that is so...
It's a shame. It's a real shame. But ever since then, Rear Admiral Fast made a commitment to honor justice and to hunt down the dastardly pirates that did it. The Blottos.
Probably really, really strong if they're the ones who killed those two.
He will nod seriously as he says, they're very, very capable. They're wanted for all types of crime. Treason, murder, regicide, prostitution, petty theft.
Prostitution?
It's a whole
When did they get caught in a prostitution scandal?
long story. It's a long story. But rest assured, when we catch them, we'll have your bats to send out the news, put it in the papers, and we might call you down to chop off their necks.
I
Yes.
would never chop a neck. I'm a caretaker, you know, at heart. I love bats. Bit of trouble with you, but that's more. But I would never ever cut a neck. I wouldn't even know where to start with that.
Yeah, no, that's why I was talking to the other guy. You said you don't have that good of a social. Yeah, you know
he
what?
was speaking to me, Hunchback.
That's actually why I
Hunchback.
keep around this guy, because
Yes, my great blade is very capable.
my great grandfather went to his, so.
Yes.
Wonderful. Where are you from?
Me?
Talking to you, Hunchback. Yeah.
Been here and there. Originally born in South Blue. Can't even remember the name. Out early. Yeah, I studied in Orangetown. Bunch of places.
Oh yeah. So sorry, you cut out earlier. You said from the east or the south?
I said I was from the South Blue originally, but I didn't remember the name of the island I was born on. But after that, I studied in Orange.
I'm so sorry. The first time my internet cut out, the second time my fucking headphones died. Say it one more time.
I said I come from the South Blue, but I don't remember which island because I moved when I was really young. But I basically.
Okay. All right, yeah. These guys will wave you off, and you'll see one of them will split off. It would kind of trip up your, or it would definitely be of note that they said that this would be reported to Rear Admiral Fad. You're not quite sure how much time you have, but you will need to act quickly. Down the hall to the left is a little bit more confusing than you thought as you guys round the corner, and you'll see a mess hall over here. Let me see how much you guys can see before I start saying shit. Oh my god, you can't see shit. Let me throw no, I don't want to do a lighting guy. I'll just drop lights as you guys are making your way down. And
Yeah, I was like, is it supposed to be this dark? Like, damn.
Boom. Actually, I can probably give you guys some more vision to make shit easier too. The area would be pretty well lit up. We'll say like 30 feet of bright light, and you can have. You can't even see it all. Did you change your token?
I did.
Vision, bright light for 30, and low light for 35. I guess should be able to see a little bit more.
That's much better.
And the lighting guy, what can you see? Yeah, you can see a good bit of that as well. All right, so yeah, there will be like a little bit of a mess hall area down here where Marines are gathered, eating food, jollily talking, all that shit. Jollily. Yeah, there'll be a scent of some nice cured meats in the air. And a couple of Marines that you guys pass by will be discussing recent developments. As they say, hey, we're doing well. We're up almost 10,000 arrests this month. Can you believe it? Record numbers. Info down won't know what's coming when we send off all those pirates. Rear Admiral Fast, he's on fast track to promotion. You know what that means for us, boys? Raises all around. There'll be a lot of cheering and high fives as you guys pass by them. Would you be like sticking to the corners, trying to avoid conversation with anyone? Would you guys be talking to Marines as you're making your way through? What's the word?
Oh, there's one of them guiding us?
No. I mean, if you want to ask for them.
Yeah.
Nodding politely.
Yeah, I'd pretty much be on the same type of time. I guess I would ask if we pass like excuse me. Do you know where the prison cells are?
There'll be a Marine that's making some notes as he examines a wall. There's a crack in the wall, and it'll be like, the holding cells. Yeah. Down down that way.
Oh, shit.
Hug the left wall, and when you get to a four-way junction, keep heading down.
Very well.
And where's the bat keep?
Oh, the bats. Well, what are the bats? What are the bats? That's a good ass fucking question. Maybe out there. They'll say, just head down that way, and when you get to that four-way junction, hook a right, and then you'll see a big pool of water that leads out to the rest of the island. And you want to head north from there, or sorry, head up the passageway. There'll be an area with some farm animals and stuff, and then there's a little what do you call the area where you keep bats? A battery. There'll be a battery up there.
Sure. That's fine.
Oh, that's very polite of you. So, and what's your name, young man?
I'd be Maximilian.
Good to know.
Yeah, Murdoch's gonna remember.
We'll give you a smile. He'll make the note of the broken wall as he says, Marines always rowdy, throwing hands in the halls and stuff. I'm just a recruit, but I gotta earn my keep. As he starts to patch up the hole in the wall.
Yes, continue the hard work. I'm sure you will.
For justice.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? My mind is, these guys are kind of a bunch of dweebs. But, you sure you should split up? Think you're gonna be good?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Say, that fast guy. You don't think he's gonna, notice us, right?
I think as a board.
Right. It's just because, I'd like to, put my hands on him. This isn't really the best place. This isn't a respectable place to fight. Nothing I imagined.
Because I'd like to get our
Yeah.
chance.
Excuse me, Sir Marine.
So I go this way.
Nah. He would have told you to stick with your friend until you reached a four-way junction. Just keep going down this path, and I'll let you guys know when the four-way junction pops up. This is not the four-way junction. But as you get down here, you would see the door would be open over here, and you guys would see what seems to be like a little blacksmithing area. There's a steady pounding of hammers within, and you can see through the open doors, a couple of Marines are busy pounding away, creating what seem to be just regular equipment, Marine standard rifles, other weaponry. There's like some manacles being formed, and of course the signature triple-masted cannons that you see on the heads of those giant battleships. It's a pretty big artillery in here.
An interesting cavalcade of weapons you have, young man.
This dude is a little bit burlier. Seems to be a little bit older as well. He'll be hefting a hammer up as he's standing outside discussing something with another Marine. He'll look you up and down as you approach. Who are you?
I am the executioner. I am known only by the name of the Sword Saint.
We got any executions lined up? I don't recall any executions being lined up. Who are you executing?
I'm executing the treasonous Quintilium.
Who?
I suppose you wouldn't recognize him. He's in the lower layers.
Lower layers of the base? I thought those were decommissioned.
I have spoken too much. Please forget everything I said. Unless you want a earful from Rear Admiral Fast.
I'll be looking at you a little suspiciously. Throw me a deception.
Deception.
DC of a 13.
I will use an inspiration. Got a thought. That's much better.
Hell yeah. With a 16, he'll kind of balk at the mention of Faz, and he says, I mean, if you're here on the orders of the boss, and don't let me get in your way, sir. You need a guide or anything?
I would love that. What is your name?
I'd be Gert.
Murdoch's gonna also remember that name.
Bert.
No, Gert.
Oh, Gert. I apologize. The pressure of this lower island has confused me.
Lower Eye? What do you mean, sir?
I am from the country of Yano.
Oh, I've heard of that place. They're pretty good with the weapons, aren't they?
Yes. Do you see this blade here? I'll show my katana.
He'll let out a low whistle of appreciation. He'll be like, hey, I got some buddies inside that want to take a look at that. Why don't you, do you want a tour, sir? I don't know how immediate and urgent this execution of yours is.
I have time. But
by all means, please.
I cannot let your compatriots come in contact with my great blade, Mitsubishi Honda.
I feel a little racist, but I'll fuck with it. Go ahead, take an inspiration. It'll be like hold on, a great blade. Oh, I haven't even heard of that. Hey, Rude, come take a look at this.
How did he
You'll
call
see
him?
He said Rude. So this guy's name is Gert. He's calling a guy named Rude. We'll say this one is a dark-skinned woman. I mean, like a lighter-skinned woman. I should switch up the marine tokens. I don't think I have any fucking female marine tokens. Why they never make any female marine art?
Wait. Hold up. Toya and Oda.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, I think I can. Fuck, I can't. Damn it. Alright, yeah, there'll be a female marine that makes her way down. She's got like a fucking healthy sheen of sweat, as seems like there's some high heat in that room. In fact, you would probably feel it as you step closer. And she'll be like, wow, a blade from Yano. Very, very impressive. I've heard that it's more like a rougher version of that other place, the Wano place.
Yes. But it is quite similar. We have very high borders.
I didn't know that the world government had ties there. Or are you here on a world government business, sir?
Yes, I am here to execute the treasonous quantilium.
She'll exchange a look with Gert, with shrug, look back at you, and she'll be like, don't let me get in your way. Mind if I take a look at that sword?
I apologize. You may not come in contact with this great blade. For it is cursed.
Why's that?
Trust me, you don't
A
want to. I
cursed
cut
blade.
myself looking at it once.
Yes.
Rude will have a bit of an apropos reaction as you'll see stars in her eyes. She'll be like, always wanted to see a cursed blade. Look, I'm pretty good with these things. I'll be careful. Just let me get a look at it.
No,
Please.
I apologize. Now is not the time. Perhaps after I execute Quantilium. That is when the blade rests.
I see. Yeah, I've heard that those cursed blades, they hunger for blood. How exactly did you come across such a precious object?
It was passed down to me from my great grandmother.
Family heirloom. Amazing. Well, we'll be here. So once you finish your business, drop on by.
Very well. Too black to shit. How? Yes, please, Sir Gert, lead me to the holding cells. I will take myself from there.
By all means, sir. Just follow me. Let me give him the name so you guys won't lose track of him. He'll,
Which way I have to go?
if you let Gert know, he'll tell you where to go. But for now, I'll just ask you to follow him. Yeah, he'll lead you guys down. You guys will also spot an open kitchen down here. Seems like these guys have a pretty ergonomic setting, as the forge and the kitchen are in close proximity. Perhaps the base's power reserves are close by as well. Shit, I'm dropping lights on the fucking token layer. Like an amateur. Yeah, Gert will continue to lead you guys down. Murdoch, you would catch a whiff of some truly delectable things in here. You guys will both get the sense that there's some nice exotic supplies to be found within those halls. You'll briefly catch sight in this direction of an open, what seems to be like a meeting area. There's a lot of maps and charts and like papers and more official looking Marines in that direction. Gert is heading this way. He will lead you guys over to this junction. And this is the four-way thing I was talking about, as he will gesture for you to head down, Yiga, and for, what's his name, Murdoch to hook a left. Or I guess for you it will be a right, but it will be in this direction.
Thank you, Gert.
Another Marine keeping watch. Gert will hit you guys with a salute as he trudges back to the blacksmithing area.
Yeah, I'll mentally say, I guess we'll meet back up here.
It was done.
All right. See you then.
I'm sorry,
I'll
young
make
man.
my.
What's your name?
What do you mean, what's my name? What the fuck is your name?
My name is Hunchback.
Yeah, I can see that. Look like you're about to fall over, old man. It's an old timer like you doing in this base. You a pirate?
Hired by the world government. Actually, subcontracted. You're the one on my list today. I go around and I swap in a few.
Not a fucking bat.
Swap in a few healthy ones, and I open my jacket, show them like 2 bats that are just it.
Oh shit!
Healthy one. There's some back to health and for that to work at.
Oh, you with that Inspector General that was down here a couple days ago? She was talking about how she needed to sweep the base for anything that wasn't up to standards.
Yeah. Well, pretty much. I mean, I catch whatever world government.
So you're like a freeloader. How much you get paid?
I do.
Yeah, I'm asking how much, man.
It's a modest work. It's a work. I get enough to buy myself a room in an inn here and there and get a good. That and caring for bats. It's all that makes me happy.
Scott will be picking his nose as he says, you guys hiring or something? Honestly, being able to afford an inn and a room every now and then is way better than a fucking Marine lifestyle. I get paid nothing down here. Pennies on the dime.
I mean, at my old age, might be time for myself to get an apprentice rope so I can pass the business with.
Oh, really? Haha. Well, sir, he'll kind of puff himself up. Let me introduce myself to you. The name's Axe.
Axe.
Yeah, as in don't axe. I've been a Marine for about 2 weeks, and I'll be honest, this shit kind of blows. I thought I would make a nice, honest living, but job's kind of boring. And these guys are all way too uptight about the rules and the laws and justice, blah 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 blah. So I kind of make sure that no one's looking as he leans in and whispers, "I'm looking to make some real cheese. You know what I mean? Some real bread."
Well, the bad business is not going to buy you property.
Don't tell me that, man. Is there like a high? Is there like a Can I work my way up? Like what's the next important thing after bats?
I don't know. I've lived by on bats my whole life.
Oh my god, you a fucking bat enthusiast, huh? What about those? Don't they have like those lions down in Impel Down? Who raises those fucking lions?
Oh,
Or the Sphinx things?
that's Hector.
Hector. Let me write that down.
Best lion doctor in all the.
Oh yeah, he hired anybody? Is he taking apprentices?
I mean, he hires them pretty often, but lions.
No, look, buddy, I used to have a cat. It can't be that different. Just do me a favor, pass my name down to him.
I will. Any of your friends
All
around
right,
here
man.
that might be interested too?
I don't forget my fucking friends, man. Focus on me. How many people do you need to take care of bats or lions?
Well, that's a job. Care of one.
One bat? You need 2 people?
Lion. Can do the bats on my
Oh
own.
shit. So you're saying, I mean, yeah, maybe I can find someone. How much does the lion guy get paid?
Great secret, he does.
Oh my
Driving
god.
guy
What is
named
it with...
Hector.
Alright. Keep it moving, man. Well, hold on, wait, you got papers or anything? I should probably check on that.
Yeah, I'll show him the papers that we showed.
He'll study the papers. Throw me an insight real quick. Ooh, hell yeah. With a 26, it seems like Axe has a little bit of a past. First of all, as he grabs the papers, you'll notice that he has a small tattoo on the inside of his wrist. A couple of small tattoos. I forget what exactly they were, but with your thieves' cant, you'd be able to identify them as marks of a smuggler, a poacher, as well as an information contractor. Furthermore, as he scans the papers, there'll be a little bit of a change in his facial expression, a small amount of suspicion, as he seems to realize that these aren't as official or as what's it called, sound as they should be. You know what I mean? He'll kind of raise an eyebrow a little bit as he hands them back to you. All right, Mr. Batman, don't let me get in your way.
Thanks, eh?
And I'll as I fiddle with the papers, I'm actually making hand gestures that are thieves' cant symbols. I'm telling him keep it on the down low, and I guarantee you.
Nice.
Throw me a persuasion check at DC 14.
Nice.
Oh yeah. With a 17, Axe will meet your eyes and give you a little wink as he pretends to zip his mouth shut and throw away the key. All right. We'll jump over to Yiga, who is down here with the guardsmen. Let me see what you can see real quick. Okay, yeah. So this area seems to be the lounge area for the guards. You can see a bunch of papers and shit, and you assume that any records that they have on people kept in the holding cells is probably in there. Down the hall over here, there is a line of Marine guards as well as a couple of cells. You want to be able to see who's inside from the angle that you're at, and you are currently being stopped by an important-looking Marine. He's got a couple badges sewn into his what's it called, fucking breastcoat pocket or whatever, that make you think he's more than just a recruit with an official sounding tone or an official sounding voice. It'll be like, Sir, I need to see some papers.
Yes, very well.
Shuffle through them.
For execution.
Executioner. Okay, all right. I didn't realize we had any executions on the docket. I'm gonna need you to sit back while I just cross-reference this. Yeah. Why don't you follow me as a gesture for you to walk into this room over here?
Very well. It is tea time, anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, pour him a cup. Joe will start fiddling around with coffee pot over here. We'll start pulling papers from cabinets and shit. Damn, it's a nice ass man. As he starts shuffling through them and cross-referencing the execution orders. Judging by the crease in his brow and the furrow that seems to get a little bit deeper, you're getting the vibe that he's not quite seeing what he wants to see. What would you like to do?
I believe I was sanctioned by Variable Fast to execute the one known as Quantillium.
Right. Unfortunately, there is no Quantillium in our database, sir. If you want to sit tight, I can see if I can get a hold of the boss himself. And,
perhaps they went under their other alias. She is very persuasive that way. Leah Leisha.
Okay. Joe will walk over with a cup of tea that he offers to you.
Thank you.
As this guy will pause a little bit and he'll say, Leah Leisha. I'll say throw me an insight at this point.
Okay.
Say DC of 13.
I will inspiration that.
Brother,
I got inspiration.
All right, with a 24, there seems to be a small amount of guilt on this guy's face. As he says, yeah, it's a little bit more complicated, sir. I'm gonna need to.
What do you mean complicated?
Well, it's just how do I put this? May I ask as the reason for the execution order?
She is a threat to the world government at large. I was contracted specifically by the higher ups to deal with this character.
I see. This guy looks like he's just eating a spoonful of salt as he starts shuffling through some papers, his hands shaking a little bit, and he'll say, I guess I should pony up, sir. It was a few days ago, we had Leisha in custody, and I'm ashamed to admit this, but she escaped.
Escaped? That is troublesome. You see, you go grip his sword scabbard with a tight grip. The veins pop him out of his hand. He'll slowly stand up, knocking over the teacup. So, this Leah Leisha is not present on this base.
We're not sure, sir, but there was an order from higher ups. An inspector general was sent down here to search for her specifically.
Well, is this inspector general available? Perhaps I can work with him.
This guy will be considering something as he scrambles for a den on his lap. He'll start radioing something in. Throw me a perception.
Perception.
Actually, we need to roll. Right, yeah. You will he'll be kind of like radioing the information, like the recon center of the base, for lack of a better term, as he's trying to coordinate something. Logistics, you could say. I'll be like, I'll try to get a hold of her as soon as possible, sir. Would you like me to pour you another cup? Joe, get him another fucking cup, man. What did you say your name was, sir?
I am known only as the Sword Saint. And it would
Title,
be
sir.
wise that you hurry up.
Of course. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Inspector General Inspector General Cable. He's currently speaking with the fuck. What would it be? Yeah, she's currently speaking with Commander Atari in the planning, strategizing room. I can take you there myself, sir.
Ah, that is not necessary. I believe I passed by that room on the way here. One
Right.
of your comrades, Gert, was it?
I don't know, Gert.
Interesting.
There's a lot of people on this base, sir. Would you like me to get a hold of this Gert? I would be
It is not
Ensign
necessary.
Jones.
Yes,
Extend a hand.
Jones. You won't take his hand as you have done very well. I will put in a word to my superiors.
A word? What kind of word, sir?
You're like I'll raise my head a bit, showing one eye, a very intense eye. I'll say a word. Nothing more, nothing less.
He will bolt at that as he steps back and begins shuffling the papers together, sir. Shuffling the papers together.
Yes, I will be
By
taking
all
my
leaves, sir.
papers.
Of course. He'll hand them back to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll mentally connect with Murdoch. We got a fucking problem. Oh my god.
At this point, Murdoch, you would have made your way. I'm gonna just move your fucking token. Actually, this is important. You would go down that hall and you would see an open area over here. Let me drop the party as well so people can see. Yeah, you'll see an open area over here, a water, like a little bit of a waterway that seems to lead out into an open river almost. I'm gonna drop you on another map to give you an idea of what exactly it is. Y'all can see the map?
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, it's a bit of a big one still.
Oh, there we
But it
go.
would basically show like this area here. So you would see that waterfall. The people that scoped out the base in the last session would recognize this shit as well. And just to put things into perspective, the area that Finch was speaking about, that blind spot underneath the cliff, would be over here, where she suggested for you guys to have the submarines ready. Damn, this is crazy, man. We really mapping this shit out. All right, I'll drop you back over here.
I'll let Finch and Boom know that I found an exit to that spot.
Hell yeah. I'm
But
gonna have you do.
I'm not sure I can use it because water.
Type shit. I'll have you up a little bit before we cut over. So yeah, you'll pass by a little bit of like a stock keeping area here, not too important, and then over here will be that you'll kind of hear the cries of farm animals and shit as you see a bit of a livestock area over here, boat and a pool of water down here, as well as some animals being kept. There is a big sign over here with the world government's logo and a symbol of a bat, as this seems to be the battery. Battery. Okay. Yeah, there would be. I think I do have a swarm of bats. Fuck yeah. There would be a couple of Marines standing guard over here. That are kind of tending to the animals and shit. One of them will approach you, a stocky individual. She will say,
I'm pulling out like a notepad with a pencil with like some papers on it. And wait, which island is this?
This is Fargo Island.
Okay, so Fargo Island. Visit number 1. Check. Okay. Oh, hello.
This lady is pretty big, pretty burly, eyeing you down. She also seems to have some more official-looking insignia on her uniform. And she'll say, "Hello, sir. Reason for visit?"
Here for the bats. And I open my coat again, showing the 3 bats that are hanging from the pocket.
Ah, I see. Well, this is good. This is fantastic. Recently, we've had some bats go missing. We believe there's some foul play involved, actually. You're sent here to just perform upkeep, or are you performing a bit more of a thorough investigation?
Well, I see here that it's been over a decade since someone last came here, so I think I'm going to have to go with a full diagnostic in there. Might have maybe an hour take care of that.
Of course. She will extend a hand. I'm going to actually drop a token for her. It looks like she has something on her back, a little bit of a almost like a backpack of sorts, or maybe like some big ass shoulder pads that kind of resemble, what Borne's rocking. She'll be like, now I take every single animal on this island, every single animal's health very, very seriously. If you'd like, I can accompany you and tell you about my own investigation. The name's Berolina. She'll extend a hand.
Berolina. Okay.
Lieutenant Berolina.
Yeah. I kind of lift the page a bit. There's literally nothing on the second page, but I just show her like the bottom of the page. I'm like, could you sign down here? I just need someone's signature as a witness that I actually came by, so I don't just collect money and do nothing,
She'll raise an eyebrow. I'm gonna have her roll an insight. Yes, this is good. Things are happening.
No, it's not.
Things are happening. Okay, things might not be happening. She'll grab the pen as she seems to be pretty enthusiastic. Of course. Please do tell what exactly you need from me. It happened over the course of the past few days. We have a regular correspondence with all the other Marine bases, and we communicate both with seagulls and news coups as well as bats. So it's a bit of a surprise that our bats are being, for lack of a better term, targeted. Perhaps there's some pirates in the area, but to think that they would be tapping world government communication lines, it's unthinkable.
I mean, that's a possibility, but you know what's scaring me the most is that there's a possibility that there might be an illness going on with those bats, and they're sharing it, passing it along, and some of them might be dying mid-flight. That's why they don't come back.
Bats dying mid. Oh, this is very concerning. Some type of disease?
Possibly. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping, honestly, as sad as it is for the bats that it disappeared, if it's like external intervention, well, at least these ones are safe.
She'll be nodding along. You'll get the vibe that this woman genuinely really cares about these animals, these bats. And she'll gesture towards this door as she opens it up, and she says, "Well, by all means, I'll be right behind you if you or perhaps you'd like me to give you some space."
I mean, I'd be happy for you to show me around, but once I get going, I kind of get in the zone. I'll probably be kind of nonverbal for a bit, so it's just up to you. But really, I've been doing this probably since I was younger than you, even.
Of course. Don't let me get in your way, sir. Perhaps if it's all right with you, I'd just like to sit in the corner and watch. It's not every day that you get to see a specialist like yourself in action.
Of course, sure.
All right, as you're guiding her through the doors, or as she's guiding you through the doors, you'll get that message from Yiga, and we will that there's a problem. And actually, this will probably be broadcasted to everyone. So we'll take this opportunity to cut back to the island as a couple of our teams have finally made land. Actually, let me put you guys on the other map. Boom.
Above table, does Finch have a devil fruit?
She does.
Okay.
She's a finch.
Nah, that's
All
not
right.
her fruit.
Or was it?
She has a
She's a finch.
paramecia. I don't know if
You're
you
right.
guys ever got the details though.
Yeah.
All right.
She's
just
just she's a chimera.
The place where the submarines are going, is it near where the like the ships are docked?
The marine ships?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not pictured on the map, but those marine ships would be like on this side of the base. I probably should have made the map a little bit bigger, but think of it like a little bit of a peninsula over here.
Yeah.
So like the water like curls around that shit, and the ships are docked on this side. This is more of like a picturesque area. They told, or Finch said, to put the what's it called, submarines over here. There is a healthy line of cannons all around here, though. So whoever's in the submarines is gonna have to be pretty good, pretty stealthy when it comes to that moment. Let's touch base with the submarine squad. Or sorry, not the submarine squad, the bomb squad. Fink, Mortimer, Borne, Bang, and 2-0. Getting to the island in the dead of night isn't going to be too much of a problem as long as you're careful with the boats and everything. Sneaking around town and planting bombs, though, is going to be a series of checks. So I'll ask for stealth checks from everyone that is doing so. What the fuck is Mortimer at?
All right, and then I'm gonna bless my before we once we touch down, I'm gonna bless myself.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna use inspiration. That is a 16.
There we go.
All right. Someone want to roll for 2-0. I'll roll for Mortimer. Whose sheet I cannot find. Did I make a sheet for his ass? I might not have made a sheet for him.
You said you're rolling for 2
+6. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not an advantage. Is it an advantage? She got an advantage?
I don't think so.
And she's conquered?
I don't think that gives you advantage.
No, I don't.
It's you can hide in low light. Or if you move in low light, you don't risk getting seen.
Yeah.
She good.
Either way, she's good. Pete is good. Or sorry, Bang is good. Borne is decent, and Fink is all right. You guys will be making your way around town, planting bombs in innocuous places, and just trying to maximize chaos and destruction. With your stealths, it will be not a lot of you will be spotted. Fink, what is your passive? Your passive perception.
Lucas.
Yeah.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception. But 4?
Oh, my boy Tired in the chat. What's up, man? A 4?
No, it would be 10 plus whatever your perception mod is.
It should be under all your skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it's on the sheet.
Yeah, it's under your skills. You got a 14. All right, with a 14, as you're like stuffing some bombs in like a dumpster or some shit. Actually, where would Fink be stuffing the bombs? You guys can drop your tokens like around here too. Imagine it's the dead of night. Yeah, not a lot of people will be out.
I think would probably be like softly like moving them under tables or tables outside from like the market tables.
Hell yeah. All right. 2-0, you guys would see her Some of you might be able to see her running across the fucking rooftops, quiet as a mouse. Borne is by the river.
Yeah, he's gonna be placing them along the rock wall line.
Nice, smart. We'll say Mortimer is kind of hitting the trees around the bridge area to cause maximum confusion. Where is Bang planting these bombs at?
Let me see. I'll probably go over by where like that armor smith shop was, like kind of in the back, like maybe where he like dumps like scrap metals and like stuff like that, and put some back there.
Hell yeah! As you're dumping some shit down there, you will spot that that statue of Garp near the waterfall itself, kind of a point of pride for the town. Looks a little bit too big. It's like it could be knocked down a couple notches.
Yeah, the demolitions expert in Bang would glow in excitement, and he'd make his way over.
Too.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah! You'll stick some bombs down there as well. And as you guys are covertly making your way around, Fink, you would see kind of some movement in your periphery, and you'll turn around just a little bit too late as you realize that you were seen. Not quite sure by who. Yeah, what would you do?
Hello, Fink.
Yeah.
Missed the beginning part. What was that?
Someone
Said
saw
as you were planting the bombs, you would see some movement in the periphery of your vision, and you'll turn around. It's a little bit too late as you see someone disappearing from the corner of your sight. You will realize that you were made. I'm not sure by who. What would you like to do?
He's going to proceed, but go in a roundabout, more concealed way. Go around the trees.
All right, you're gonna continue planting bombs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bet. I'll ask for a sleight of hand from everyone as well to see how well you can conceal all these things.
Ooh, not bad.
Sleight of hand.
Guidance is the next check, right? Not concentration.
Yeah, it's just that one check. And it's only a minute, so that should wear off. Let me get one from Tua real quick. Let me roll for what's his face. Ooh, hell yeah. So I'm rolling Tua.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Hell yeah. We'll take the 22. You guys are all very careful at concealing these bombs. Doing a good job of hiding them and making sure that no one will find them. All in all, the operation would take maybe like an hour or so. And as you guys are wrapping up, would you guys send the submarine squad in at this point? When would you tell them to move in?
Yeah. Question: how much time would it take for like a submarine, like that left the ship now, to get to where the marine ships are, or near where the marine ships are?
Most of you guys went by rowboat, and it took you guys about an hour to get here.
Right.
Submarines would take the same amount of time.
Okay. Because what I guess with my rowboat, how long would it take me to get like close to the area where the marine ships are?
Not too far, maybe like 20, or not even like 10-ish minutes to just roll around. It would be more of a matter of like sticking to the coast, like to the cliff wall to avoid the lighthouse or anyone keeping watch.
Yeah, because I basically just want to get close enough to where I can like feasibly swim 'Cause I want to use some of the remaining bombs that I have. Because I got that necklace of adaptation, so I can breathe underwater, no problem. And I want to
Yeah.
stick some bombs on the bottom of a couple of those ships.
Okay, bet. Yeah, if you're going down from below, it won't be a difficult stealth at all. And necklace of adaptation just lets you breathe underwater, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. But I don't have a
What's the
devil fruit or
flavor?
anything, so I can just swim. The necklace was like a charm, like a family charm that I got that like basically puts like a bubble around me, like like the bubble coating.
Hell yeah! All right, so you will pop your little bubble as you begin to swim around there. Going by, you don't have a swimming speed, right? So you would be a little bit slower moving through the water. And I'll ask for a con save as well. Unless the necklace protects you from like cold.
Let me see.
Yeah, you can breathe fine, but it is a little bit cold and getting down low or staying deep in the water. I would have to ask for a con save to stave off the effects of the cold. DC at 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration on that. Is strong will for saves?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, well, strong will that joint.
All right, you'll take 8 points of cold damage as you're swimming through the water. A little bit of a chill, but nothing that you haven't felt before. And as you hit some of the bottom of the marine floated vessels with
and I'm gonna place them where they on the keels, at least like where I would know they would be, like on the bottom.
Yeah. Only problem is, as you get down there, you will realize that these ships are a little bit more reinforced than you initially thought. All of their hulls will be coated in sea sand.
Coated in what?
Sea stone.
Okay. How far up does the coating go?
Oh, like waterline. Or I don't know. Yeah, we'll say waterline. But it might go a little bit higher. I don't remember.
I thought it would be less than that because I thought it was just to keep the what's it called away.
Yeah, like where the ship would be at the sea level. That's like where they would start.
Okay.
The idea is that they would obscure the bottom of the ship entirely.
Question. They have a rudder in the water, right?
Yeah.
So I'll attach the bombs to the rudder.
All right. Hell yeah. That one you'll probably have to get a little bit higher. So I'm gonna ask for a stealth check at that point.
Okay. And I got one more inspiration, so here's to it.
Nice. All right, with a 20, you will be on the fucking backside of the ships, laying down bombs on the rudder. As the others are making their way through the town. They would be, I guess, with the Borne, Mortimer, Tulo, Fink. Would you guys stick around in town? I don't think said he was going to go back to the ship.
I mean, I guess it would be smart to have at least someone back here. But
I mean, as far as Borne goes, I mean, I think that's up to you because if you're as long as you're disguised well, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I was trying to thinking in terms of escape plan of like we're already blowing up stuff, but they're going to the submarines that are going to be on the outside of the prison.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it gets to the point where we have to blow up the town, the idea is for the ship to come into the harbor. We're going to get on the ship. But if we don't have to blow up the town, then we're just going to get on our rowboats and leave.
You leave a couple bombs in the time, no big deal.
Yeah, just
I
leave
mean-
all the bombs.
I mean, we might. Hey, and if they see us on the way out, we got a little something for them.
I'll
Might
leave
hit
you
that.
guys
Might hit
to
that garb statue for the love of the game, though.
shit. I'll leave you guys to ruminate on that as we jump over to the light squad, guy squad, air squad. Yeah, real quick, when would you guys send in the subs, Vasily and Kent?
He should take him an hour to get there, right?
Yeah, so if you had them leave at the same time that you guys did, they would be right there, right now.
Yeah, I would say. I think it makes sense for him to get there. We want to take as much advantage of the nighttime as possible.
All right. Vasily and Kent will be on standby underneath the water. Kent will be fucking grinding his teeth as Vasily is giving his best rendition of his hit single. What was that shit called? Showing Motion. Over the den. While that's happening, the sky is full. Not quite full, but there are some people in the sky. Viridian and Finch are soaring around. Finch is just doing basic recon, keeping an eye of marine movements and watching the entrance to the base like a hawk for any information that pops out. She would also be relaying shit with Murdoch and Yiga's psychic conversations and all that. And I'm assuming Bang is keeping her in touch with everything that he's doing, as well as the others. What is Viridian doing?
Viridian is basically, keeping track of the submarine guys, making sure they don't get caught. Just in case they do, I'd have to let them know the submarine team is out of it. Is a no-go.
Yeah, I'll say I don't think they need to roll a stealth. Actually, they probably should roll a stealth. As we get closer to the island, we'll have them both roll a stealth. Vasily and Kent PC is going to be 15.
I'll roll for Kent.
How long does Bardic sit on someone?
10 minutes.
Hey, well, with Vasily's rendition of show emotions, I'd say that Kent's feeling pretty bardically inspired.
I think you need to see them, but I'll let her rock.
He's
Gonna
got
do
a video, did the Mushi is
performance.
playing the music video.
Music video. We'll have him do a performance before his stealth to see if he can boost his boy, and then he can obviously get himself. Kent's good. He can give himself a bardic. You can give yourself a bardic, right? Choose. Oh, you can't give yourself a bardic. All right, looks like it's Vasily running solo.
Can Vasily even sail the ship, the submarine?
Does he not have provincial water vehicles?
No, he does it on sheet now.
Yeah. Looks like he's rolling that bitch at disadvantage. Yeah. Good catch. You make an inspiration for that, Angel.
Yeah, this is crazy.
He's talking down on another one of his crewmates. I feel like that should also cost him some HP.
Yeah, that's like telling the teacher they forgot homework, bro. Like,
Yeah.
No, keep doing that shit. All right, with an 11, Vasily will be a little too focused on the song and not enough on piloting. What did you say?
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them. Go ahead.
Yeah, Vasily's a little too focused on the song, not too much on the movements. So he will be slow on the uptake as he gets closer to the island. I'm asked for we'll say that you pick up on this as you're watching over them, and you'll kind of see that that lighthouse beam sweeping over the water, about to catch him as he's above the surface of the water, maybe like somewhere around here. I'll drop Vasily. What would you like to do?
I'll free. Do I have anything? Let me see. Damn. Fuck, I should have took a spell that allowed me to fucking make that darkness. Damn. Shit, I got my giant hand. Wait, no, I don't. I can't use it again. I already used it. Shit. Let me see. Is this touch too? This is also touch. Damn.
You want my advice?
I'm gonna tell Vasily. You said what?
You want my advice?
Nah, I don't need your advice. I'm gonna tell Vasily to.
Damn, bro.
What you mean, damn?
I mean, if you
I have
got
a good ass idea.
tell me.
I'm gonna tell Vasily to. I mean, I don't know who you can see, but.
Yeah, you won't be able to two-spade himself. Sure you don't want my advice? No, but go ahead. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell that nigga what's going on. Be like, yo, the lighthouse is beaming on you. They're starting to beam towards in your direction. You gotta do better than that.
Shit, man, I'm not used to these things. You'll see the water vehicle.
Why are you riding one?
I fucking told you to put the easel in there, but nobody wanted to listen. He'll start to submerge, but it'll be a second too late as the lighthouse beam catches his vessel. There'll be an alarm starting to blare through the marine base. Things are escalating.
At that point, Viridian will make a phone call to Borne, or not Borne, to Bang.
Why is there an alarm going off?
Vasily does not know how to drive a submarine.
And he didn't feel like that would be information to share before we left the ship?
I don't know, Skippy. He did suggest that one girl.
So they saw him, huh?
They saw him.
Okay. Bang will hang up and call Vasily.
Hey, what's up, man?
Listen to me. Listen to me right now. I need you to dive and go maximum speed just out to sea. Don't worry about going back towards the ship. Don't worry about the rescue mission. Right now, you're a distraction. And I'll kind of walk him through some instructions on the submarine over the din-din.
Well, yeah. Kent will also cut it on the radio and be like, "You damn fool, Vasily! I told you to turn right and you turn fucking left."
Kent, you need to dive deeper as well. Hang low, hug the coast. They can't spot you too.
Oh, fuck. What about the others? What do they need to escape?
Well, we'll have to worry about that later. Right now, we got to get the attention off of Vasily. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get real creative, and I don't think they're ready to leave yet. So
I'll let you know, Skippy.
Yeah, as this is happening, Finch will also hit you with the psychic line and talk about, or she'll mention that there's a marine units being mobilized, and to get out of the dock area as they're about to send some ships out.
Yeah, so
I'll escalate.
Yeah, so right. I'll start heading back, to get back into town sneakily.
Both and the seas, they seem to be mobilizing a good amount of people. Now, this is all happening sometime after the events in the base themselves. So we're going to cut back. to the inside.
Last thing, I would just tell Finch to let me know when they're on
Yeah.
the ships that I was booby trapping, so I can.
Hell yeah. Wait, are you sure you want to do that?
Well, I mean, it depends on what happens, but I got to know when they're there.
Okay. Yiga, you are down in the what's it called? Marine base. Up your token over here. While Murdoch is working his magic in the battery, you have found yourself walking into the strategist meeting area thing, and you'll see a good amount of Marines. Come in there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you'll see a good amount of Marines gathered around the table, a bunch of sea charts and maps, and just a whole bunch of like important logistical and strategic discussions being made. Decisions being made. Everything seems to be running through with this dude at the center. Need to get some better art for this guy. Lieutenant, or Captain. I think I said his name, but I already fucking forgot. He's kind of calling out the shots and shit. I'm gonna ask for a perception. Yeah, Atari. A perception as you enter the room.
Okay. I have inspiration. I will use it. That's because I got my shit too over. My eye gives me advantage. Does not even. Yeah, +2 range attack rolls. And advantage on nature checks.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 12 there. I can't use my passive.
What's your passive?
16.
Alright. As you enter the room, one of the Marines. Let me see what you can see real quick. How do we add some light?
Oh, nice. Much better.
As you enter the room, this guy will be the first one that draws your attention, but you'll also notice a bit more of an official-looking type of Marine next to him. Kind of piques your attention a little bit. The discussion will come to a halt as you enter the room, though, and this dude will speak up as he says, "Identify yourself."
I am the Sword Saint. I've been commissioned by the world government to execute the treasonous Quantilium. But you may know her as Lealacia. I've been told that she has escaped your custody.
There'll be an intake of breath in the room as Atari steps forward and will say, yes. Rest assured, we are all over it. Searching the island as we speak. We have reason to believe that she is still here. We are currently quick to find her. As an emissary of the world government, I should introduce you to an inspector general here, to the person behind him, who's also in charge of the investigation.
Yes.
And this Marine stepped forward, walking towards you. You'll see that is a female about your size, about your height, and there seems to be a look of suspicion on her face. The closer she draws, the more you'll recognize her as none other than.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
Lealacia.
Oh my god.
She's got a heavy disguise herself, but you've seen her before, and she's seen you before as well. So there'll be like a look of recognition on her face as the two of you size each other up across the room.
No, a big old smile would across his face. Like, so, Inspector General.
Yes.
How far along have you? How far along have you come in finding this dastardly Quantilium, also known as Lealacia?
She'll start pacing around the room, and she says, "She's quite the elusive scoundrel. incredibly difficult to track down, incredibly difficult to keep a hold of, and it seems that she's incredibly adept at escaping restraints.
Yes, I'm familiar with their kind. I have encountered her a few times before.
I see. Perhaps in these encounters you exchanged information. I believe that she is on the lookout for some incredibly important artifacts. Is that correct?
Yes, but that is of higher up discretion.
Oh, no. This is marine business. Don't you agree?
No, this is world government business, which is why it should be kept under wraps, even amongst these fine Marines.
It'll be a bit of a ping pong match as the Marines are looking between the two of you as you exchange barbs, walking around the room and shit. The Inspector General will pause and shoot you a look. She says, why don't you tell us what exactly you're here for, Sword Saint? I don't believe there was an execution order. How could there be one if we didn't have the suspect in custody?
There was an execution order. It seems that information has not traveled towards my way. I will slam the execution order I got from Santana on the table. As you will see here, this is what I have received.
One of the Marines will grab it,
very
give it to Atari.
high. Yeah, it's very secretive. There may be some information missing.
Who exactly issued this order, Sword Saint? And why was a specialist required for this job?
If you are to know, and if you want me to jeopardize my position, it was issued by Cypherpole.
Holy shit.
There.
There'll be a hush in the room at that. And Alicia is going to capitalize on that opportunity as she raises her voice and she says, Cypherpole, well, I'll be. Not only is the world government interfering with marine business, but now Cypherpole is getting involved. And they sent a dog, a hound like you down here to carry out their business for them. Why, it seems to me like they're disrespecting these Marines. Don't you think so, Mr. Sword Saint?
I believe they have employed me for the sole purpose of assisting these good and honest Marines. And as I stated, this is of high importance, these artifacts. Please.
At this point, I'm going to ask for an insight.
We'll say, okay. I do have an observation die, but I'll just roll that shit first. Fuck it. Chicka-cha. 10. Alright, I will spend that shit and get advantage. God dog it. Alright.
Was it 22? You are kind of reading the room as she's speaking, and you're starting to realize these Marines are getting a little bit excited, a little bit provoked. Atari is he has his brow furrowed as he's reading the paper, and he'll be muttering something to one of his aides to speak to Faz and get this corroborated. With a 22 in insight, you can see that he doesn't really seem to trust Santana's word. But moreover, these Marines are grumbling to themselves as the two of you are loudly speaking about world government business, marine business, and now Cypherpole getting involved. They seem to be washing their hands of this situation. They really don't want anything to do with this shit. As the two of you keep bringing it up, you realize if you push a little bit more, you might be able to get both you and her kicked out of this room altogether.
Alright. He's gonna draw his sword. Surely you understand of my reputation, Inspector General.
The Inspector General will give pause as the Marines exclaim and is shocked a little bit. Atari will put the paper down as he says, Sir, please have some decorum.
As the Sword Saint, you would understand the weapon I am carrying is a great blade.
You're a
The
snort
one
of
known
derision from the Inspector General at that moment.
Mitsubishi Honda. My God, I don't know. All right. You understand that it is cursed and it hungers for blood. It would like start slowly walking towards the Inspector General.
The Inspector General will start walking around, shouldering her way through the Marine and the Atari, and she says, "Oh, please, great blade, the first blade, Mitsubishi Honda. Are we really believing this? The world government is trying to put a wrench in the Marines' plans. They're disrespecting you guys. They're disrespecting this fine institution, and above all else, they're disrespecting Rear Admiral Fast."
Yeah, as he says fast, he will try to slash the table in half.
Hell yeah. You will slash the table in two. What would you do next?
He'll stand. He'll raise his head so both his eyes are exposed, and a tense look in his eye. Make no mistake, these grave accusations you have placed upon the Sword Saint can only be met with death. Take back what you say, or face the consequences of Mitsubishi Honda.
You'll see the Inspector General will roll up her sleeves, exposing some wrist wraps and a bunch of finely scarred knuckles. And she said she'll meet your eye. She takes a step forward. She'll say, "Fine by me." And she will start walking towards you as well. But the Marines will be taken aback as they kind of step forward to stop all this shit. And as this is happening, there will be an alarm that cuts through the base, and a voice on the speakerphone will say, "Pirates spotted submarine off the south coast of the base. Mobilize units, mobilize ships, mobilize everybody. We gotta find these guys."
He'll like he'll look at Leo. He'll look at Tori, I guess. He'll be like, well, surely you would need assistance from the Sword Saint to find these lowly pirates.
I'm trying to think of how they would react to this. Throw me a performance check real quick. And we'll say with this little dance that you and Leah have been doing, she'll help you.
Okay. Performance. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. All right. With a 25, I'm going to give you a little bit of narrative control. Kind of got everybody dancing on the palm of your hand right now. You slash through the table. And these guys don't seem like they know what is going on. There's a couple of options presented to you here. You could take the heat off of your guys' backs and get them to leave the room and chase after these guys. Or you could cause enough confusion to start throwing some punches and take down the opposition, since you're pretty sure that the pirates that have been identified as Finch and Bang are fucking screaming in your and Murdoch's heads are none other than the Blotto Pirates.
All right, yeah, I guess, yeah, I'll tell them to make haste, all of you. I must perform my meditation as to not unleash the cursed demon within my blade, my great blade.
Everybody will kind of take a step back at that, as Atari will stutter a little bit, and then he'll say, "You heard him. Mobilize units. Get some people outside here and lock this whole place down. We gotta find these pirates. Find them now." And these Marines, one by one, will start flooding out of the room. The only one that hasn't moved a muscle is the Inspector General. She has her eyes narrowed, staring at you. And as everyone leaves, it'll just be the two of you in that room.
At that point, he'll sheath his sword. He'll raise his head a bit, just to peek from under his hat, see where everybody left. We look up at Leah. We're like, so you got captured.
I escaped. Seems like your
Yeah,
buddies
bro.
were in trouble.
Well, escape is like, leaving the whole place entirely, not, playing Marine. But I get what you're saying.
I'll have you know that I stuck behind by choice. A lot of things happening. When you're chasing the skulls, you need every advantage that you can get.
Oh no, yeah, I'm sure, I'd understand that, if I couldn't find the scroll, but
Oh, you could have you found a scroll? If I recall, last time we met, you didn't have a single one.
but now I do.
The one
You've
that I
seen the
gave.
scroll list. No, not that one.
I'll have you know that I found one of my own. Actually, you should probably know that. The one that I swiped off O'Hara. Found another one after that. That puts me up at 2 out of 8. Pretty nice.
Yeah, besides the scrolls, I actually wanted to find you because heard there's a little tournament going on.
There'll be a flash of recognition in her eyes as she drops the facade of checking for dirt underneath her fingernails. What do you know?
I know, possibly where it is, possibly what's the prize of said tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it seems like we're on the same page.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally. I believe you. Totally. I don't believe you, just to be clear. I don't believe you at all.
Let's drop the act. I want something from you. You want something from me. And the way I see it, she'll drop like the fucking disguise that she's got on to reveal like a traditional martial artist gi and shit and all that stuff. There's only one way for two people like us to resolve our differences.
Now? Like right now?
Oh, are you scared?
You're like have like a and encourages look. You're like, are you serious?
Don't worry, it'll be quick.
Oh, okay. You know what? He's gonna throw down a sword. Fine. I will make this quick. Because I'm pretty sure I gotta save my crew's ass right now.
They're gonna be the ones that are saving you, buddy. Should have picked better comrades.
I got the best. Don't know if I can say the same for you.
Narrow her eyes, she says, "We'll see." And as the two of you step forward and charge at each other, we will wrap the session there. Actually, let's touch in briefly before, like after credit scene with our boy in the battery. All right, Murdoch, you are standing surrounded by a fuck ton of bats in cages on the ceiling. The floor is littered with guano and shit. And Berlina is looking at all of them with a fond look, and she says, well, what do you make?
Well, healthy. You're gonna have to do a bit of Q&A test. Got a few.
I start doing that. I'm like pulling one out of a cage. I'm like pulling his wing, measuring it, writing down on a piece of paper the notes and all that. But as I'm doing it, I'm also penning a letter on the page that she signed. And it's basically a letter that explains that she has to alert Marineford of the activities of Rear Admiral Fast. He's been doing very indecent things at the Free base. He's been trafficking kids in and out of the island.
Oh my goodness.
And
Jesus Christ.
he's forcing like the Marines to do some weird sexual shit. It's really terrible. Like it's a whole operation going on, and he's threatened every Marine on the island with their life that like if they speak out, he's gonna kill them. So the letter is signed by her, but she's writing also on the behalf of Maximilian, Gert, Rude, and Axe, who have also been victim and have accepted to have their name like tied in this accusation. And
Okay.
and basically, so, and at the end of the letter, I write like, and if you please come and arrest him. When you come, please do not question us. We will not speak in front of him or in front of other Marines because our lives would be in danger. So we will deny everything in person. But this letter is the admission of everything he's done, and I describe like some nasty ass shit. So, you can consider this declaration being called the Fast Files.
Oh my god, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Throw me a deception check. See how well you can bring Berlina along.
Yeah. I mean, I'm moving through the papers as I'm doing it, so she barely would notice. I'm like writing one line at a time, going through each bat, so it's little, but
yeah, I'm gonna contest it with an insight from her. Oh my god. I'll give you an inspiration for the fast file. It's very topical.
That inspiration. I fucking need like not 20.
Oh, you don't have yeah, you're cooked. Honestly, better to just save it. There's nothing you can do here. Yeah. She'll have her eyes narrowed as you're writing down line after line. She'll say, that's the third time that you lifted up that bat's wing. What's wrong with him?
Yeah. Come see here. Look, the way his joint is moving is bothering me. I think I'm gonna swap this one for one of the healthy ones.
So I take that bat, put it, hang it to my pocket in my coat, take one of the ones I have, put it inside. And on my first page, I write like bat switched in for bat number whatever, and I pick up a number.
Yeah, she's got her eyes narrowed, and you're getting the vibe that she's kind of seeing through the charade a little bit. She'll say, "No, his wing is fine. Believe me, his wing is fine. Can I see your papers real quick, just to be sure?"
Yeah, and I pull off the first sheet that I've been writing the stats on, and here you go.
She'll eye it for a second, and you can see her confidence in you slipping by the second. And she says, "I think I'm gonna need to get a second opinion on this. I'll have to call down Rear Admiral Fass or perhaps Commander Atari or something. So just hold tight. Why don't you?"
Do they know bats?
It's not the bats that I'm worried about. She'll fix you with a bit of a glare.
Because if you want, don't like talking about it because it's not good for my own business. But I have a competitor out there. Call him Professor Nightwing. To have him come for a second opinion, he could probably be in a week.
No. I think we can call him in, but I think it's you that I'm a little bit suspicious of. In fact, why don't you follow me?
Okay.
And she will start to lead you out of the room. At this moment, the alarms will start blaring as there is a notice, echoing through the base. Pirates being spotted offshore. Mobilize units to secure the town, secure the base, and set out to sea to look for them. Berlina will turn to you.
As that alarm is blaring, I'm gonna take advantage of that moment to take the sheet that has the fake letter, fold it, and like shove it in my pocket.
All right, yeah. Tucking into your pocket, Berlina will turn to you, suspicion in her eyes, as she says, "I think I'm gonna need you to come with me, Mr. Wayne, was it?
Hunchback Wayne, yeah.
I'm also gonna need to put you into custody." And she'll jingle a pair of handcuffs.
I'm hired.
Just a precaution.
By the world government.
If you have nothing to hide, sir, then there shouldn't be anything to fear.
Well, being in a cell is a bit of mockery of my rights. Having anything, I don't think anyone enjoys being in hell quite.
I'll be honest.
I'd be happy to step out of the base and go back to the inspection ship that I came on. If you weren't satisfied with my service, right into Marineford. I'm ones that'll evaluate me, but
She'll look you up and down one last time. I'll ask for a persuasion. Set the DC at shall I roll one more time? Give me a persuasion as you try to appeal to her better morals. 20, 18. Hell yeah. She'll put the cuffs away and she'll say, no cuffs, but I just need to get a second opinion on this, if you'd follow me.
I'm happy to oblige.
And as Marines start swarming through the area, she'll be barking out orders to grab these pirates and get this shit sorted. But her focus will be on you as she starts to lead you through the halls, out of the base, or to the above ground part of the base. And yeah, with that, we will end the session there as chaos is starting to erupt on Wells base. We'll be back this Saturday, I guess. See what happens. And we'll see if everyone can make it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was fun, as always. Really return to form, I think.
All right. So
that's all I gotta say.
Great. So thank you for watching, everyone. We will be back this weekend, 8 p.m. Same channel. Have a look at the description. All the a doozy stuff if you